get some sets going and try and get the best available look they can.
The pace early in this one for both teams very fast. Babbitt, another three. Hey! Another three for Maya Babbitt. 6-0, they lead. A turnover there. Finkenbauer with it. Patriots back on offense already. Babbitt wanted another one there, but it gets stolen from her. Here come the Mustangs. Mustangs got to watch out for those easy turnovers right there.
Yeah, something that, you know, Millard North does have that Millard South does not is a true post, it really looks like, from the size. And she gets an and one right there, which, you know, she could really have a huge game if Millard North gets it inside to her tonight.
Yeah, and South has been notorious this season to struggle with big, and I mean, if they can get it down low, it's gonna be a tough game for the Patriots. 6-2 right now, has the chance to convert the and one opportunity here. Is pressed into the line. Averaging 10 points on the year. He's got 3 here tonight. The first for the Mustangs.
Oh.
Going to be Patriots ball. You know, again, the Patriots, I mean, haven't really paced the press at all this season. So, and they have struggled with turnovers in some games. It's making tough decisions. So we got to see how they handle that tonight. It's really going to be the story of this game for both teams. How do they handle the press, and how do they handle the pressure of this top 3 matchup? Yeah,
Millard South started off very slow last game against Omaha Benson, but 6 points already is a great start. I believe they finished with one of the season lows, but you know, 2 threes already, that's a very good sign.
Yeah, and Babbitt has been kind of, this season has had a lot of slow starts, so to get off to a good one, and as we know, any Millard South fan or anybody in the state of Nebraska knows once she gets hot, it's crazy. I mean, we saw her drop over 40 in the game last year. I mean, she can just do it all on the floor. Yeah,
Millard North definitely has a tough task of guarding defensively. Millard South with 3 scores that average 17. And
steal there. Olsen a 3, left wing. Misses that one short. A lot of turnovers early for both teams, but for Millard North especially. Here they come pushing up the floor in the corner. Drive into the middle. All the way and in.
And one.
It's going to be another and one. Looked like Corey was trying to slide over to draw the charge.
Yeah.
Great job there, though, to kind of avoid the contact and get around her and not give up an unnecessary charge.
Yeah, Millard South's got to stay out of foul trouble tonight. You know, on a good night, they're substituting maybe 2 people in. That's not the same for Millard North. They rotate about 4 to 5, so, you know, they're always fresh. And if you are to get into foul trouble, they do have other people who tend to step up.
Here comes Millard North going up the court. A nice Euro step all the way in, and the Mustangs take the lead. 7-6 they lead. Just under 5 minutes now. Finkenbauer trapped up top. Now Lemon with it. You know, he talks about not having a post, but really the player they've gone to is Lemon. Babbitt, another one. Misses that one. 2 deep threes, early attempts. You can really tell she's feeling herself, which is a good sign for the Patriots. It's going to be a foul there. A little push off, extended the arm. You know, Lemon's going to play a...
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that one right there.
Yeah, it didn't look like a lot of contact. But, you know, you talked about the Patriots not having a post presence, but, you know, Lemon kind of has been that person for them, and not a great post player, not really her main role, but she's kind of been, and she's going to be guarding Millard North's post tonight, it seems like, so she's going to have to play great defense. Also, just Lemon getting to the free throw line, Olsen getting to the free throw line tonight is going to be very important. We saw a few weeks ago when she dropped 35 and over half her points were just from the free throw line. She really knows how to draw contact, and everyone on this team can hit free throws.
Yeah, very good from the free throw. They shoot above 75%. Millard North shoots 61. So, you know, that could be a huge advantage for Millard South.
McCarville inside, finishes on the left. A few tough finishes here tonight for the Mustangs early. 9-6 they lead. Now Olsen with it. Going
good
inside.
Move.
This is where she really thrives. She knocks that one down. She constantly goes to that spin move over and over again, and it works. Almost another turnover there for the Mustangs. Taking it inside. That's gonna be a jump ball. Looked like a travel there, but gonna stay with the Mustangs. Juliana Jones will check out. Randy Kelly checking in. Good defense there from Olsen, but she gets by her inside, and they'll go to the line again. Early in this one, the Mustangs are getting to the line.
Cora Olsen whistled for that, her first team foul.
It's their second time at the line here tonight. Had that and one earlier. Preston knocks down the first one. Free throw is going to play a huge role, and they seem to in all these close games in Class A, so going to have to knock those ones down. Preston, her second attempt. Misses that one. Kelly with the rebound.
Yeah, she got to be careful. She has one foul. Cannot get that second one, especially this early in the game.
Yeah, and it's easy to rack up those fouls in the press. She's got to be careful. Here she comes down the floor, kicking out to her teammate. Spin move inside. That's going to go out of bounds and remain with the Mustangs. They lead 10-8, under 4 minutes to go.
Mustang ball.
Emotion's very high. You see the ref getting into it, the fans already.
Talking to the crowd right there, which you don't usually see.
He said, do you want a foul or do you want it out of bounds? So,
three-pointer, top of the key. Misses that one a little to the left. Finkenbeiner with the rebound. The Mustangs have done very well in their press. Seems to be disturbing them. Olsen all the way inside. We just talked about how it's going to be important for her to get inside and go to the line.
That's her second foul.
Finish there.
Number 11, Kayla Preston.
We talked about how big of a role having a true post is in girls basketball, and just like that, not even 5 minutes in the game and your true post is already subbed out. But good thing for Millard North, you got the sub. So
yeah, and that's not by coincidence. So I guarantee they were trying to get her in foul trouble. Misses the free throw there for Olsen. It's 10-10. Under 4 minutes. A very low-scoring start for the Patriots from what we're used to seeing. A team that averages over 70 a game. Over on the right ring here, Mustangs trying to set up some offense. Now over on the left side.
Yeah,
they're trying to get a post entry here.
Yeah, I definitely think one of Millard North's key to emphasis of winning this game is teams that try and make a track meet with Millard South don't end up finishing well. So they've had multiple 25-second possessions, and they've worked out very well so far.
Patriots struggling a little bit in the press here. You can definitely tell it's flustering them. Not a lot of turnovers yet, but it's something they're new to seeing. Olsen with it now. 4 points on the night, driving it inside. Babbitt another three. Misses that one.
Another thing to keep your eye on is, she just drove right there. There was 3 defenders that, help side gap on her right there, which you don't normally see. Every time, Cora usually gets by that one defender, it's her in the rim, and she finishes every time. I expect Millard North to take some charges tonight.
Yeah.
I saw a defender slide right there, and she was in perfect charge position. So
yeah, especially when Olsen's going to the rim. That's really a way to counter that. Lemon, a three-pointer. Looks like that one might have got tipped, or maybe it was just an air ball. Who knows? But here come the Mustangs. They're probably going to slow this down. They don't have any numbers in transition. Babbitt a steal. And she looks like she's going to take it all the way on the left side and finishes that one. We got a tie game, 12-12, under 2 minutes to go. Again, another thing to note, Millard North's leading scorer out of the game right now, Preston. But a good ball fake there, and she lays it up on the right side. Patriots is not getting back there. Chucking it down court. Lemon catches that one. Now Olsen with it, driving through the middle. Left-hand finish can't go. Mustangs leading 14-12. Just under 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Taking it inside, and that's going to be out of bounds on the Mustangs. The Patriots ball. I think she thought she was going to get the foul there and just didn't get it, so didn't even throw the shot up. We got 1:18 left in the first quarter. 14-12, the Mustangs lead. It's been a very competitive game so far, just like we said, to open up the stream. Juliana Jones with it now. Got to watch out for this trap here. They get it to Babbitt. Kelly has been quick to get that ball out, not even really looking at the rim. Yeah. Now Lemon with it. Going back to that spin move, gets foul on the Mustangs. Yeah, she got fouled from behind there. Very aggressive defense for both teams, so going to be very important to stay out of foul trouble, especially for Millard North. Their best player already out with 2 fouls. Probably won't see her until the second quarter, which hasn't proved to be a huge loss in these last few possessions, but in the late game, it's going to make a huge difference. Kelly with it now, trying to find a teammate over to Juliana Jones. Gets a screen, going downhill, kick out to Lemon. Now Lemon taking it inside with the right, the up and under, finishes that one 14-14. 45 seconds left in this first quarter. That's Lemon's first points on the night. One of this team's leading scorers, got to get her involved. Three-pointer. Misses that one, and another offensive rebound for the Mustangs. Another offensive rebound for the Mustangs. They put that up. Really, the story of this first quarter has been second chance points for the Mustangs. I believe that's 6 points already on second chance points, and in a tight game like this, top 3 matchup, that's going to play a big factor. Lemon going inside again, left hand. Couldn't finish it, kind of rolled off in front of the rim. And again, that's kind of one of those plays you want to, for Millard North, you kind of want to take a charge there, slide in front. Looked like she tried to, but very smart play from Lemon to kind of angle her body around. Has a chance to tie the game up here, going into the second quarter. 12.9 seconds left, so the Mustangs will have plenty of time for a possession and to get a good quality shot off. Here's a second attempt for Lemon. Knocks that one down. We got enough. Tie game once again. It's been a back and forth game, but you know the Mustangs have kind of stayed out in front. It seems like. And
good
another
defense.
steal. Here comes Lemon. 3, 2, 1. Got to get a shot off. Three-pointer. Step back. Misses that one short. And what a first quarter. 16-16. Exactly how we thought this game was going to go. I want to take a quick moment here to thank some sponsors. Have you downloaded the Runza app? If you just answered no, what are you waiting for? Visit the app store, create an account, and start earning rewards today. Download the Runza app. Runza makes it all better. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. We're back live now for the start of the second. Brock, we got a 16-16 game. Thoughts on the first quarter?
You know, I said it was going to be like that Bellevue West Millard South game 3 weeks ago. You know, both teams got to continue to keep getting downhill. You know, Millard North has another big post. It looks like she scored at the end of the half. I'd like to see them get the ball inside to her a little bit. And, you know, Millard South's got to keep being aggressive and getting downhill. You know, you kind of got to see that how that first quarter goes. And, you know, ref have blown their whistle, so you got to get downhill.
Babbitt, a long 3 there, 5 foot behind the arc. She misses that one. Now Lemon with it at the top of the key. Babbitt has been quick to shoot that 3-point shot tonight. Hasn't always fallen, but Olsen, another good post move inside, and they take the lead.
Olsen for 2.
6 points for Olsen. She's been great down low tonight. And again, she's a good post player for this team too. When she can get down low, a very crafty finisher. Babbitt going left, 2 defenders on her, finishes that one, and the Patriots are out to their biggest lead of the night. A 4-pointer. 10 points for Babbitt early in this one, and another steal. Here comes Lemon. Looking up to Cora, decides not to go that way. And Millard North's coach is going to get a technical.
You know what? That's horrible.
I mean, we're not sure what it said, but it didn't really look like much happened. But
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, no one wants to watch that. We're just here to watch basketball. I mean, come on.
Babbitt knocks down the first one, and you know, these technicals, I mean, these can play a huge role in games. I mean, if this comes down to a 1-point or 2-point game, you know Babbitt's going to knock these ones down.
100%.
She makes the first 2.
Yeah, Millard South, you know, they always, you know, and they get the ball back here, so that's, you know, potential at.
I mean, that's potentially a 5-point swing there just alone with the way this team could shoot the ball.
And a game like this, you know, 6-point lead differential might be the biggest, so.
And the coach is still talking to the refs. Here's Babbitt with it now. You know, the Patriots really need to capitalize on this momentum if they can. They got a 6-point lead here. Can really change the flow of this game. Juliana Jones inside. Babbitt, a 3. Boom! A 9-point lead for the Patriots, 25-16. And Babbitt's got 15 points in the blink of an eye. We talked about it being a 5-point swing, and it was. Finkenbeiner a steal. The Patriots really taking the momentum here. But a silly turnover. It's going to go out of bounds and remain with the Mustangs.
Yeah. I mean, just like that, it seems like every game, it's, Millard South just gets that one thing to go good for them, a steal, a three-pointer, something like that, and they just go on a run. And from 2 points, now it is a 9-point lead.
Yeah, 25-16, the Patriots lead. It was literally just tied about a minute ago, and quickly they take that 9-point lead. We talk about the pace of the Patriots, and it can really get you and really slow you down. Luckily for this Mustangs team, it looks like they have a lot of depth, and it hasn't really affected them yet. But, looking forward into this game, we're not obviously saying the Mustangs are out of it, but they got to start getting back into it, or else the Patriots are going to run away with this. How do they, what's going on in these last few possessions?
You know what? They've done a great job of the second chance points. They're getting the rebounds. They're getting good looks. I think the number one thing they need to do is keep their composure. Yeah. I mean, just right there, you saw 3 of their players just kind of with their heads down. And you put your head down against this Millard South team for 1 second, 9 points
down by 9.
Shows exactly what can happen. So, that's a good timeout right there. Got to be able to get, respond here. This game of basketball is all about responding. So, you got to keep this a 9-point lead and try and cut it down, especially, with a lot of time left in this game.
Yeah, they had a few rough defensive possessions that they couldn't necessarily really control. And, you can't let those affect you. Got to get back in this game. Trying to set Babbitt up with another 3. Mustangs doing a way better job of defending her there. It's going to be a 3 seconds. I didn't even see anyone in the paint when he called that, but
I didn't either.
Maybe a makeup call there for the Tech. Who knows?
Huge possession here for Millard North. Got to get it up past this press break, though.
Preston back in the game with 2 fouls. Again, that's number 11, their big man. A 3-pointer for Millard North. Misses that one strong. They get the offensive rebound again. Again, that's a long rebound, not completely on the Patriots, but there's been a lot of them tonight. Behind the pack pass there. Trying to get it inside. Juliana Jones, a great defender down low. Going to be hard for Preston to get some buckets on her. What a post move there, but just a little out of control. Patriots grab the rebound, and here comes Babbitt with 15 points. Almost matching the Mustangs through this first quarter. Finkenbeiner inside. Couldn't get that one to go. Mustangs finally grabbed the rebound there.
Foul to the Patriots, 33.
It's going to be a foul on Juliana Jones right there. Be Preston to inbound.
That's her second foul. We talked about how big, staying out of foul trouble was. Both 2 very good players for Millard South and Millard North with 2 fouls here.
Another 3, too strong.
Yeah.
That was great defense there by Juliana Jones to recover after that. That's kind of a shot in transition when you have the numbers advantage. You don't. That's not a shot you really want to take.
Yeah,
might as well take some easy layups there.
That's 2 back-to-back possessions where you really don't need that shot,
again,
especially down 9.
You talk about keeping their composure. I mean, you got to also realize that you don't just need a bunch of 3s right now. You can inch your way back into this game with 2s.
Yeah, especially going in, you got 5 minutes left. If you can get this one down to 4 points going into halftime, you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, if you're down on the number 1 team in the state, who's been undefeated at home for over 60 games, down by 4 is nothing you can't live with. Here comes Lemon. Have the opportunity to go up by 10 on this possession. Babbitt with it has been their best player all night. Taking it inside, and they're it's gonna be an offensive foul.
That's
said we got to draw charges in this one. Patriots like to go downhill with their head down. Typically it's not Babbitt, but why not take a charge? You can take one. I was a little worried there, but I saw Preston over on that side. That'd be a 3rd foul. But luckily for the Mustangs, that's going to be a charge there.
Mustang ball.
Yeah, I expect there to be a couple more charges in this game. But, Millard North's got to get a good possession here. They have the numbers.
A little 2-on-1 break down low. Be another turnover for the Mustangs. And then they turn it right back over. Mustangs finish on the right side, cutting this lead down to 7. That's Rooney inside.
She got to be careful.
Got to watch out to not draw another foul. And here's Babbitt with it with numbers up to Lemon on the left side. They get that one in. Bad rotation there from the Mustangs. Got to get back a lot quicker than that.
Oh, I think that's her second.
Foul to the Patriots, 23, Maya Babbitt. First, second.
That's going to be Babbitt's second.
On the Patriots.
Now the two best players
Smith back in.
for Millard North, both with 2 fouls. And kind of wonder as we near the end of the second quarter, what do both of these coaches want to do with their top players? And Babbitt's one of those girls you really can't afford to lose.
Especially with the depth of Millard South.
Yeah.
Oh.
In and out 3 there. The Patriots switch to a zone on that possession. Chloe's triple team trying to find some help. Runs into the ref. Got to pass the ball there. That's going to remain with the Patriots. Looks like it went off the foot of number 14, Smith. Lemon's complaining, wanted a foul there.
We got bench warning to Millard South.
So the refs tonight, I mean, they're not very fond of these two coaches. Olsen over to Finkenbeiner. Out to Kelly. Now Babbitt with it. The dangerous three-point shooter. Looks like Millard North's caught on to that. I guess not. Step back. Bang! Maya Babbitt, 18 points, matching the Mustangs in this first half. Right as I said, Millard North picked up on that three-point shot. I mean, what a offensive possession there for the Patriots, and that step back was just killer there. 30-18, they lead. Mustangs down by 12. Got to start running some offense, getting some points. Driving inside, gets blocked by Olsen. Inside, finishes that one, the little floater for Preston. Good for Millard North to see their best player getting involved. Hadn't really seen much of her since that bench break. Finkenbeiner taking it up to Lemon. 2-on-2 break. Lemon gonna take it all the way. What a spin move with the left hand, the finish. And the Patriots back up by 12. 8 points for Lemon. Put her in the spin cycle there. Preston inside. Oh, looked like it was gonna be a foul there for Kelly, and they'll give her one. Preston's down, looks like nothing serious. You know, these offensive possessions for Millard North, you know, they've scored 20 in the first half, which isn't bad, but they kind of don't look very fluent. You know, it's a lot of, like, putting your head down.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen any screens, a lot of off-ball movement. It kind of is just going down to the rim, trying to draw fouls. So knocks the first one down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if, you know, you see Millard North kind of bounce out of this press break, you know, with a couple minutes left in this quarter. I mean, Millard South has broke it in the past 5 possessions, and then they're getting a lot of easy transition points.
Yeah, a lot of these points, especially a lot of the threes for Babbitt have just been on where she gets a one-on-one. Got to back off this press. Looked like we were going to get another layup there, but it's going to be a 3 for Lemon. Misses that one. A long rebound recovered.
Pass.
And what a pass to Preston. Couldn't finish, which is going to draw the foul. She's been falling all over the place tonight. So she'll go to the line again for 2. Pretty good free throw shooter for him. That looked like an easy one to finish, though. Those are the ones you wish you could have back. Has the opportunity here to cut it down to 8. And if there's any time to go on a run in this game, it's right now for the Mustangs. Again, if we talked about this earlier, if you can cut it down to 4 points going into half against a team that virtually doesn't lose at home, and they got a nice advantage here at home tonight. It's a packed arena. So it misses the first, but knocks down the second, cutting that lead down to 9. They're remaining in this press, which is a little bit surprising. It hasn't really forced much turnovers yet, and they beat it once again. Now Lemon with it over on the right side, down to Kelly. And a turnover there for Kelly. A 1-on-2 break here. She extended the arm there once again. Over to Preston. And now a corner 3. Bang! Knocks that one down. Again, we talked about the going to move. They have it down to 6 now. If they can continue this and really switch the momentum of this game. Over to Lemon, taking it inside. Thinking about her. Can't leave Babbitt open. And another Maya Babbitt. 21 points.
Maya Babbitt.
Oh my. We talked about her going for 42 that one game. We might see more of that tonight. 21 in the first half for Babbitt. I wanted to say bang on that one, but it hung around the rim for so long.
I mean, she's, you know, there's 14 other points that aren't her, but it kind of seems like it's only been her tonight.
It's the Babbitt show right now. And this press just is not working for the Mustangs. They got to get out of this. Right as I say that, they force a trap, but are able to get it up the floor. Kelly with it. They got 4 on 3 right now. Kelly inside. Couldn't finish. Now Finkenbeiner gets the offensive rebound, and the floater goes. 11-point lead for the Patriots. That's Finkenbeiner's first points on the night. .103 remains in this first half. It's been a very exciting half for the Patriots. Babbitt already over 21 and certainly feeling herself from behind the arc.
Yeah, huge possession here. You got 15 seconds left. You got to get a good shot. Don't force anything. Well, then
good pick and roll action there.
Oh,
Babbitt's gonna block
three.
That's 3 on Babbitt. That's kind of the worry there with
I was
debating if we're going to take her out of the game.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was going to say at halftime, but I might as well say it now. She's at 3 fouls. Maybe you box and 1 her. I mean,
I don't know.
she's one of the key dribblers, ball handlers for Millard South. And, she's got 21 points. Take her out the game, but obviously you don't need to do that anymore. So that's a huge break for Millard
That's
North.
what's so tough about facing up against this Patriots team is they have so many scores in the offensive end, and they are a very unselfish team and can really spread the ball around. When you have 3 players averaging over 17, it's not something you can usually say. I mean, this Millard North team, for example, doesn't even have a player over 15.
She's been automatic from the free throw line, and we talked about how huge they were going to be tonight, and she's been great.
So Preston's going to sub out. Wonder if that has anything to do with seeing Babbitt pick up her 3rd foul. Coach maybe doesn't want her to pick up her 3rd. Not really worth it going late into this game. It's obviously going to be a competitive one. Kelly with it, bringing it up the floor, just under 40 seconds now. Olsen with it, haven't seen much for in the past few possessions. Goes right back to that spin move, fading away. Misses that one, a lot of contact after this, and another steal for Finkenbeiner. And now another turnover for the Patriots, and the Mustangs are gonna come up with that. The shot clock is off. Let's see if they hold for the last shot. With the way they're moving it doesn't look like they're going to.
Nice.
Layup on the right side. Great possession there, and that's how you beat that press.
This is a huge possession for Millard South here. 7 points, 3.
And just to respond to Babbitt and a turnover. This is that swing we can see. Had the opportunity here.
Travel.
And they had a nice 2-on-1 going there. And that's one of those plays that you really look back on and say, if that goes that way, they score there. The momentum completely flips. They drop it down to 5 going into half. We said 4, but, is anything under 10 against this Patriots team going into this second half is going to be important. We got 5 seconds left. Now 4, 3, 2, 1. Lemon gonna have to chuck one up. She does, and knocks it in. They take the 10-point lead going into half. What a shot from Chloe Lemon, and that's kind of the story of this first half. Everything going for him on the offensive end. 40-30, the Patriots lead by 10. Rock, this has been a great game, and the Mustangs are playing pretty well, but not good enough. And that has to do a lot with Maya Babbitt and just how this team is able to score the basketball, but how do they get back in this one?
They cannot hang their heads high. I mean, you got to be able to respond. What could have been a 5-point halftime deficit is now 10 points. I mean, you got to be able to respond. You got to be smart with the ball, which we said was going to be so huge right there. If you're Millard North, you got to keep doing what you're doing. Keep taking the very good long possessions and getting downhill. They've been great off the offensive glass. You're Millard South. You got to keep getting downhill and keep guarding defensively. And this is going to be a great second half finish. Yeah,
I think if Millard North can really clean up their offense and step it up on defense and just kind of don't even let Babbitt catch the ball. I mean, I'd rather let these other girls beat me. If Lemon beats me scoring 30, I'm fine with that. I just don't want Babbitt getting over 40 points. I mean, she already has 21 in the first half.
Yeah.
It was a great first half. The Patriots lead 40-30. We will be right back with you after this 9-minute halftime break.
Welcome back to Full Court Press, presented by Starkey Auto Care. I'm Will Zimmerman, joined with my co-host Tate Williams, and we are joined with a special varsity basketball player, Lexi Finkenbeiner, and let's start off with the questions.
So, Lexi, we have a couple of get-to-know-you questions. What is the last song you listened to?
More Than My Hometown by Morgan Wallen.
And what is your dream job?
To be a real estate agent.
If you could have one food for the rest of your life, what food would that be?
Probably chicken, because you can eat it all different ways.
And what is your favorite animal and why?
Definitely a dog, because they're cute and they're nice.
So let's get to basketball. You guys are coming off a win against Benson last night. Just describe that performance.
It started off a little bit sloppy, and then we pulled away towards the end, but we need to clean that up for upcoming games.
And yeah, you spoke about the turnovers. What's the key to heading out the regular season on the win column and getting into state?
We definitely need to start playing more together as a team, share the ball more, and limit our turnovers.
And with the team being as senior heavy as it is, just describe the impact of having people that you've been with since freshman year.
We definitely have more experience in team chemistry than other teams, and when it comes to state, we've been there back-to-back years, so we should be prepared.
And you talk about state. Would it be a disappointment if you came anything less than a state title?
Well, we're definitely expecting to get it done this year, but if we don't, we still had a pretty impressive season, but hopefully we can get it done.
All right, thanks for joining us here on Full Court.
Have you downloaded the Runza app? If you just answered no, what are you waiting for? Visit the app store, create an account, and start earning rewards today. Download the Runza mobile app. Runza makes it all better. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. Starkey Auto Repair, the key to all your auto repair needs. Also donate to our GoFundMe.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Millard South Media. 40-30 after our halftime break. This second half is going to be a good one. The Patriots lead by 10 and seem to have the momentum most of the second half, but it was certainly a back-and-forth game. During that first quarter, Patriots just kind of pulled away with the amazing play of Maya Babbitt. This team shooting 53% from three. I mean, it's hard to have a lead against a team shooting that well. And on their home court, I mean, I'm not really surprised. Three-pointer here for the Mustangs. Went off the glass and then in and out. Another offensive rebound. This was a big story in the first half, and they're already getting back to it. Corner three for Preston. Misses that one. The Patriots able to come up with the rebounds. Olsen pushing up the floor now. Juliana Jones inside. They're going to call it travel there.
Traveling. Mustang ball.
Yeah, we talked about how big turnovers were going to be in this one. You know, Millard South has 9, Millard North with 11, which, you know, that happens when you play very good defense. And so I really think who wins this game is who's going to try and limit that and, you know, turn those turnovers into buckets.
Mustang ball.
Going to be out of bounds there. Staying with the Mustangs. 7:30 left to go in our third quarter here.
Millard South switching that zone.
We saw this for like 2 possessions, and it seemed to work. I mean, just switching up defenses in general is very good to keep the other team guessing. Millard North got to get somebody in the middle of the floor. A long three-pointer. Misses that one short.
Foul. Chloe Lemon whistle for the foul. Her second, first team foul.
So we're going to remain with the Mustangs once again. The inbound. And again, we talked about the offense for the Mustangs getting to get a lot better going into the second half. Didn't see a lot of plays, didn't see a lot of screens. And they went to that pick and roll a few times, and on almost every time it worked perfectly. Just had a few missed layups. Would like to see them get back to that. Patriots now with the ball. Babbitt, 21 in the first half. Got to get her going, but also she's got to stay out of foul trouble. Picked up 3 fouls just in that first half. Going all the way, and a nice finish over Olsen, one of the best defenders for the Patriots. Babbitt all the way up the floor to Finkenbeiner. Finkenbeiner 1-on-2, going to go up with it. Misses that one short. Here come the Mustangs coming back down the floor.
Like you said, they got to get someone inside. They're doing a lot of dribbling to go really nowhere. It's just taking time off the clock. It's just, you know, throwing it around. You got to be able to get downhill on a zone and get it in and then try and get it down low.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that in the first half. And especially just now that they're back in this man on this possession, I mean, just dribbling around isn't going to do much, but what a finish there. I mean, if you can finish like that, you can put your head down and go to the rim. Cutting this lead down to 6, the Mustangs do.
Okay, Millard North switching to a 1-3-1 here. Cannot let her be open.
Babbitt at 3, misses that one. Gonna travel there. We're gonna go step out of bounds, sorry. Under 6 minutes now. And you know, not as many turnovers as teams usually have against the Patriots, but still way too many to stay competitive in this game.
You know, now this lead is down to 6, and you know, like we said, almost all game is you got to keep your composure. Both teams, I mean, bad things are going to happen. You're going to turn the ball over. You know, Maya Babbitt, your best player, she's got 3 fouls. I mean, who's going to really step up and who can keep their head for the long part of this game will win this game.
Yeah, Millard North in a 1-3-1, going to have to be very careful of Maya Babbitt, their electric three-point shooter in those corners. Going to have to trap quickly, not let her get a shot off, and that's going to be tough with her quick release. Lemon drives inside. Mustang trying to draw a charge there, but it's going to be a blocking foul. It's our first foul of the second half.
12, Lynn Davis, her first
I mean,
team foul.
you know, like we said, taking charges, but, you know, that's way too easy. She should not be able to drive, you know, by 3 defenders right there, and that's really, you know, if that's how their defensive pressure is going to be, Millard South will bust out of that very quick.
Yeah, and I'm liking how the Mustangs are kind of keeping the Patriots guessing, switching up defenses like almost every 2 to 3 possessions. And it's going to do a lot better job versus in the first half where the Patriots got in a really good flow going against that main defense. So a missed shot there. Here come the Mustangs down by 6, have an opportunity to cut it down to 4, maybe 3 here with a three-pointer. And a three-point shot has virtually been nowhere for the Mustangs. And if they can get that going in the second half, that could really help them get that back in this game and take the lead. And here's a three-pointer, just as I said it, but misses that one. And another offensive rebound. She puts it up, misses, gets another offensive rebound, goes up again, but can't finish. Got to finish on those offensive rebounds. Got to take advantage of these mistakes that Millard South has been doing. And just this isn't usually a problem for the Patriots, but just a lot of offensive rebounds given up. Got to box out and find a man.
Yeah, it seems like both teams aren't really finding bodies on anyone. I mean, there's been attempts where Millard South almost had the offensive rebound, but it's just been tipped to Millard North, the defenders. You got to find bodies on bodies here.
Yeah, and it's difficult when you're in a zone. You know, you really got to talk.
Right.
But, yeah, for the Patriots, no excuse. I mean, they've been sitting in a man most of this game, so you got to box out. Lemon a 3 there, misses that one. And then there's an offensive rebound, just like we talked about. 2 players down low, virtually uncovered. And Olsen's going to take advantage of that. She's going to the line to convert the and 1. 8 points for Olsen. We literally just talked about in that zone that Olsen and Finkenbeiter not box out at all, and they make them pay. And especially in a zone, it's so important. You know, you don't really have a specific man. You're just covering a zone, so you got to call out who you're going to box out. Here's a trap here for the Patriots, and it works out good. And here comes Babbitt. A 4-on-2 break. But the Mustangs get back on defense quickly, and that's going to be a foul on the floor.
It's the right idea, just the wrong position. You know, she was riding her defender right there. If she can try and almost, you know, get a couple more inches and get, you know, equal on her, that's going to be a charge. And, you know, that's a great effort. And for a team who's down 8, playing at the #1 team, you got to be able to take some charges.
Yeah.
Oh,
Babbitt, here's a 3, a long one. Misses that one short. And those are those threes where you just, I'm getting ready to scream because I know she can hit anything. Almost another steal there. This team is flying all over the Patriots.
You know, she's earned that respect from other teams. That's her range. You got to go out there and guard her.
And a great steal there from Babbitt. Her defender went back door. I don't even think she knew that. And here's Olsen on the left side, finishes that one. And that was just a bad pass there from the Mustangs. Olsen's got 10 now. A long pass. Now taking it inside. 3 defenders collapse on her, so a wide open 3. Misses that one, and Olsen another rebounds. Now Finkenbeiter with it. A lot of steals for her on the night. All the way up to Juliana Jones, swinging it to Lemon. Lemon inside. Now Jemin driving baseline. JJ can't finish. Too strong of a shot there. 10-point lead for the Patriots. 3-pointer could cut it to 7.
That's just
misses
not
that one off the glass.
a look you want for Millard North. I mean, a transition 3.
And in transition, you know, that's been a shot they've been taking, which I don't really understand. In transition, when you have the opportunity to go to the rim, even if it's not always there, at least try and draw a foul. Because, I mean, these 3-pointers just are not falling. Doesn't matter who's shooting them. They just have not been going on. And frankly, they're just not the best looks. I mean, in transition, when you have a defender running at you, why not ball fake and take it to the rim, which is something we've seen the Patriots take advantage, and Babbitt's been taking advantage of that, you know, ball faking and setting up a better shot for her teammates or herself. But the Patriots got a 10-point lead here. And a lot of that is just the struggles of the Mustangs offense. You know, a lot of turnovers, just look a little bit sloppy. And, you know, the Patriots playing well, but the Mustangs, you know, you keep saying it, you know, they just got to kind of keep their heads up. And, you know, they're doing a good job of that, but hasn't really been working. We're 5 minutes in to this third quarter, and not much has changed in the lead. We've seen them cut it down to 5 and 6, but, you know, right when it gets around that 5 to 6 range, the Patriots kind of get their stuff together and start scoring again on offense. It'll be Finkenbeiter to inbound here over to Babbitt. Again, now with this 10-point lead, if the Patriots go on a run, you almost think this one may be virtually over. The Millard North back in this 1-3-1 zone, which worked well. You know, the Patriots haven't been able to do much on it, but that's exactly what you want to do if you're Juliana Jones. And a perfect play call there, 12-point lead. That's another team. This Patriots offense is so smart. They know exactly what to do and when to do it against any defense they may face. Just another bad pass there.
Turnover.
Trying to find her teammate down low. That's something they went to in the first half, trying to get her in the post, and they need to go back to it. That screen and roll game worked very well, but you got to find your teammate.
Yeah. You know, this is where Millard South really starts getting going on teams, and, you know, a turnover really leads into more points being added. They're very good off turnover, off points. So, oh, that's a huge steal right there. I mean,
and they take a three and in transition, and it's not even close.
I mean,
you gotta go to the rim there.
You're down 12 with a whole quarter left. That is not what you want at all.
For a three-pointer for Babbitt. Ooh. Misses that one. No threes for her in the second. They're going to call that on the floor. It'll be Patriots basketball. And, yeah, we literally just talked about this. I mean, that was happening in the first half. It happened a little bit now. And then just on that possession, one-on-one, you know, go to the rim. You have the advantage there. There's no help defense. Do a Euro step. Maybe just go up with a floater. Get a more high-percentage shot.
I mean, if it goes in, I mean, it's 3 points. I mean, great. But you just wasted, like, a very good opportunity to get downhill. I believe it was Babbitt, too, who has 3 fouls. They have not attacked her at all.
It's almost like guaranteed to be a foul, especially with the refs are calling this game. Got to make a smarter decision there. Could have sent Babbitt to the bench with 4 and really swung the momentum of this entire game. And again, just 3-point shots aren't falling tonight. Got to get away from that. So the Patriots back in this press. Mustangs struggle with it in the first half, and they're struggling right now. Babbitt, another steal. Over to Kelly. Kelly trying to find an open teammate. Olsen driving baseline, 2 defenders on her, still goes up with it, draws the foul in the end one. That's a third.
Caught a travel.
And wow, yep, it's going to be a travel. It looked like she just stepped through there with the pivot foot, but.
McCarville back in for the Mustangs.
What a finish, though. I mean, it's not going to count, but what a finish for Olsen. Preston with it. Got to find a way to get her involved. Your leading scorer virtually hasn't done much in this second half. And again, they got numbers here. They shoot another 3 in transition, but this time it works out.
Never mind.
Cutting this lead down to 7.
Scoring for the Mustangs.
That's Harley there. Now Olsen inside. This is where she really thrives. Goes up with it. Misses that one a little too strong. Millard North can really take advantage of this right now.
Great possession. You got to have a good one here. You know, try and get downhill. I mean, they're all in foul trouble here. You know, she's been good all night, and there you go.
She gets downhill there, but it's going to be a foul on the ground. Kelly just kind of put her hands on her there.
You know, we've talked a lot about how we haven't liked a lot of the shots that Millard North has taken. I mean, they're shooting 36%, which is a great number. It's just, it seems like the threes they've taken just aren't the best looks. I mean, the best percentage 3-point shot is a kick-out 3, and no, they've been very good from that all night long. They just haven't gone to it since about the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're bad shots. These are wide open 3-pointers are taken, but when you have the opportunity to go for that too, that's almost always what you want to do. But who knows? Maybe this Millard North team really believes in that 3-point shot, and if they can get back to it like they did on that last possession, it's a quick way to get back in the game. Under a minute now. Patriots lead by 9, 46-37. Again, we talked about this going into the second half break, is if you can go on a run here for the Mustangs and cut this to 4, maybe 2. In this last minute, and it really change this entire game.
Yeah, if you can cut.
And there's a long 3 there. Misses that one.
That's just
one of those shots that's not very high quality. Up to Lemon. Lemon's going to have a layup here. She doesn't miss those. Knocks that one down and takes an 11-point lead. North in transition here.
I mean, bad shots, turnovers, that's what Millard South strives on, and that's how their leads get so deadly.
Yeah. Good pass down low, though, and she finishes the layup. That's what you want to get to. Drive and find open teammates. The Patriots defense has been collapsing all night. 1 second left on the clock. Can Lemon hit another one at the buzzer? It's not going to count, though. Or it is going to count. Looks like she shot it way after the bell.
I heard the buzzer.
But they're going to count that one. That's her.
Oh, they're counting it. Wow.
So they are going to count that. Well, it looked like it was way after the buzzer. But they're going to count.
That's a huge break, but they'll take that.
That's her second one. We had one going into the second half and then have one going into the fourth quarter. I want to take a quick moment here, thank one of our sponsors, Starkey Auto Repair, the key to all your auto repair needs. Having any audio troubles after this long winter, make sure to head down to Starkey. But don't leave just now. They're not open right now. Got to watch the end of this game. 51-39, they lead.
Yeah, we'll have about a 30-minute break. Go during that time.
Not sure if that's enough time. I don't think Brock's ever dealt with any audio troubles before. He is a young boy, so.
Very cautious driver.
That's why some call me his father. We got Finkenbeiner with it now. Over to Lemon. Oh. It's going to be a hard foul there. Again, that's just one of those, it doesn't really do much for you besides put you in foul trouble.
Just her first, that's the 15th foul.
Finkenbeiner with it now. They got a 12-point lead. We're in the last quarter. It's all or nothing right now for the Mustangs. They got to get back in this one. They've been able to. They've been able to cut it down to 6, but they haven't had that just extra oomph to get back in this game. Over to Lemon. A long possession here for the Patriots. Maybe trying to slow this game down. Trying to get to Olsen inside. Lemon's going to have a nice three-point opportunity, but she takes it inside the Euro step. Nice 2 defenders and finishes that one. What a move there. 18 points for Lemon. The Patriots almost got 2 players over 20. We haven't seen much from Babbitt in this second half, but, Lemon stepped up when she's needed to be there. A good take down low, and that's going to be an and one. I think the 4th and 1 of the night.
Yeah. And she's been automatic from the free throw line. Hopefully I don't jinx her here, but,
Her second, 4th team foul. Preston will go to the line to shoot 1. She made the basket.
Preston makes that layup, and here comes the and 1 opportunity. These free throws, really important. Got to make this one.
And the free throw.
I'm just screaming loud. Oh. Luckily not to have a turnover there. Now Lemon with it. Over to Olsen. Olsen, a lot of contact. She hits the ground hard, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Hard foul there.
To shoot a pair. She was fouled by 10. Ellie McCarville, her first, 16 foul.
Luckily for the Mustang, though, that is McCarville's first, so Lemon will go to the line, Olsen will go to the line here for 2, and, we're only a minute in, but the Mustangs kind of got to get it going, We saw that and 1 on the last possession, but they got to get it going. Most importantly, they've got to get stops, which is something they've struggled with tonight. Here's Olsen going for a second attempt, trying to knock this one down. She does. 55-42, the Patriots lead by 13, under 7 minutes now to play. These next 7 minutes for the Mustangs are going to be driving inside. Tried to kick it out for a 3. Going to be Patriots basketball. Again, she kind of had that one-on-one in the post. Surprised you don't take that up there and try and go for a layup. She had a defender out on her. We say the kick-out 3 is a very high percentage shot, but not in that case when the girl's getting face guarded. Now Lemon with it, taking it to her right side. Patriots playing very smart on offense, not forcing anything in this 4th quarter to play. Trying to find Babbitt, she does. Again, not seeing a lot from Babbitt scoring the basketball-wise, but she's been all over the place. Lemon, a 3-pointer, right wing. Bang! Lemon knocks that one down, 21 points for Chloe Lemon. And Brock, you talk about it every game, but Millard or the Patriots just kind of seem to pull away in every game with the 3-point shot, especially. They're doing that now, a 16-point lead for them. And it's really been all about Lemon in this second half.
Her third, 15 foul.
So the Mustangs want a timeout. And, Brock, what do you think is going down in that huddle? They got to get back in this game, and they got to get back in it fast. Only 6 minutes left to play.
You know what? They got to start changing something up. I mean, you can't be so stationary with Millard South. They're standing at 1-3-1. You're good for the first 15 seconds, but after that, they're throwing it to the middle and reversing it to a wide-open Chloe Lemon who hits a 3, or she's been able to get downhill. Their press break has not been good all night. You see Millard South force a lot of turnovers in their press break. Millard North just a couple, so they might want to fall out of it or even make that 1-3-1 a little bit higher up. Maybe start that at 3/4 of the quarter. But you can't have 4 defenders up there because Millard South's getting a 3-on-1 break every time, and it's that's why it's a 16-point lead.
Yeah, I think if you're the Mustangs, you back off the press here for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and then when you really need to turn that pressure back up, you can. But you got to back off of it because the Patriots are just scoring at will here. And then on the offensive end, you got to get something going. They haven't really had that player they could look to. They've had Preston, going downhill, but
you
that
got to
hasn't been
finish
as
those.
consistent.
I mean, that's been the key. It's been a lot of in and outs, and there's been a couple threes like that and layups. But you have 42 points. You haven't hit a lot of threes. Stop shooting them. I mean, you're a good shooting team, but you have not been good at all tonight. Get downhill. I mean, at least try and force a turnover, or a and one or a foul, or get something going. But you're running out of time. I mean, there's still a lot of time, but you're running out of time.
Kick out to JJ. Thought about a 3. But again, the Patriots trying to take long possessions here. Lemon, a 3. Ooh. Misses that one. Juliana Jones, an offensive rebound. And this is really what you can't afford. That shot clock resets, and Babbitt's going to make a pay, but misses that one.
Yeah, nope, their ball again.
And that's going to be Patriots basketball. That's 3 opportunities there just on that one possession where North could take the ball back.
They're just not boxing out.
So.
I mean, that's all it is. I mean, Millard South's really just kind of going to the hoop untouched. Fortunate enough at the rebound, the ball's going right to them, but they're not even getting any bodies on each other. And that's, second chance points, down 14.
That one's going to go out of bounds,
16,
so lucky break there for the Mustangs, kind of forcing a turnover there. But you're down 16. We've been saying stay away from that 3-point shot. But as we do get later in this game, 2 minutes, and if you're still down this big, you might have to go back to that 3-point shot, which really hasn't been there for you. They got a 3-on-1 break here. Got to capitalize on another turnover.
That's just – it seems like they're just trying to be like – I don't know the word here. Like, they just want that extra pass. You got to have a point where you just got to be able – you're down 16. Who's going to be the person like you said?
Go up with the ball.
Yeah, score the ball. I mean, that's not a good pass right there. Just go take it. Try and draw a foul.
Yeah, had a wide open. 2 of the players there on the possession had wide open looks. Luckily, they get the ball back and got to make the Patriots pay here. Taking it inside, an offensive rebound. The Mustangs, a 3-pointer, right wing,
bang!
Bang! And that's
those
the threes they got to get.
Yeah, those are the threes
we're
talking
about. Those are those highest
about.
Percentage threes.
Yeah. We're not saying we're not all against them shooting threes. We're saying against
if anyone
the
loves
bad
3-pointers, it's us.
Yeah.
But got to take high percentage ones they did there.
A foul has been charged.
Looked like a shoulder and elbow might have caught her nose.
Galligan, her first. Put the Patriots in the bonus. Olsen heads to the line, shooting 1-1.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but the Patriots now in the bonus. Olsen to the line, and with the way this team can shoot the ball.
Yeah, there's not really one person that you can foul because they're all shooting above 70%. Some teams are, there's a couple weak spots here and there, but, Millard South's strength, when they're on, it's 3-point shooting, but it's always free throws. Even though they just missed, but still, I'm taking it.
Foul charge to the Patriots, 11, Lexi Finkenbeiner, her 4th. 6th team foul on to the Patriots.
So here come the Mustangs. Again, they're inching
Nice
their way back
pass.
in, and that's a good way to do it. And one.
I don't even know.
Great play design there.
Yeah.
It's light contact, but got to take advantage of it here and knock this free throw down. They're inching towards cutting it down to 10.
And she just fouled out. That's not a good sign at all. That's, your key ball handler, one of your key ball handlers and your best on-ball defender. That's a huge loss. But we talked about it coming out of halftime. They got to be able to attack their best players. They haven't attacked Babbitt at all. Yeah. I mean, if you get her to her 4th foul, you just took away 50%, 40% of Millard South's game plan right there. But
yeah, got to get her in foul trouble.
You lost one person right there. It's who's going to step up for. Oh, yeah.
Gonna get another foul there.
Yeah.
And you can't just kind of ride the side over there. You got to either maybe step in front, maybe try and draw a charge, which just starts to go downhill. But they're going to the free throw line again. We're still in that 1-and-1. We're approaching to where they're going to just get 2 shots on every foul. And, you know, the free throw shooting of this team has put so many teams away before, and it's looking like it's going to do that again here tonight. You know, early in the season, Patriots had that loss to Bell West. But then in that second game, you know, they had 3 players over 20, Cora over 30, who ended up fouling out. Who knows how many points she would have if she didn't. But the free throws in that game put Bellevue West away, and it's looking like it's doing that here tonight. Knox misses that one, but
seems like we're jinxing them every time. We're always making that first, missing that second.
I have to stop making comments on free throws. So. So Mustangs down 13 here, and you know we've been saying to not take that low percentage 3-point shot. But they got an open look here. Misses that one short. So here come the Patriots. Chloe 1-on-3, and she doesn't matter. And that's one of those, wow, what a finish for Lemon. She's got 24.
She's been taking over the second half. You know, kind of been one of the only things going offensively, but that's been all they really need.
Here's a 3-pointer for the Mustangs. Another one. Missed, but again, another offensive rebound. She goes up with it, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrows to the Mustangs, so they will get the ball back. You know, it's almost like whatever happened in that halftime speech, you know, really lit a fire under these Patriots, and they just really ran away with this one in the second. And Lemon, I mean, just what a second half. 24 points. I guess she didn't want Babbitt to be the hero of senior night. Wanted to take it over. No, certainly cement herself as she has already at Millard South. A long 3-pointer there. Misses that one. That's, again, just one of those low percentage shots.
Especially 5 feet
5
behind.
yards, wow.
5 feet behind the arc.
I feel like 5 yards is exclusive to my Babbitt range, but
I'm just missing football a little bit. You know, my yardage.
You know,
and
it's
stuff
been
like
a while.
That. No.
I'm sad that Super Bowl's coming up, and you know it's a great game, but it means the end of football for a little while. It's gonna be tough. Here's Lemon taking it inside again, and they've been just really great offense from the Patriots in this fourth quarter, and virtually no mistakes besides that charge. Again, we're just jinxing everybody tonight. Wow.
You know, I kind of think if a couple more charges were taken earlier in this game, I think the score would have been a little bit different. I mean, you know, that's what you want right there, but. The thing is it too late? There's 3 minutes left, and they have 47 points. It's not like, you know, for Millard South, 15 points is, you know, not non-doable. But Millard North, with the way they've been shooting and really haven't been able to get anything going, that might be too much.
Yeah, you know, Millard North down by 15 now, under 3 minutes to go. It's going to be hard to get back in this one, but we've seen teams make runs that can really change games. You know, we saw the Patriots go on a 15-point run early in the game in the span of about like 2 minutes. So, you know, you never know what can happen. You know, and Brock, we got 400 viewers right now. It's almost like they missed you last week when you were sick. 3-pointer there.
Cora from the corner.
Cora's got 16 too, approaching 20. Gonna have 3 players over 20.
Might have just done it right there.
Yeah, and you can kind of see the Patriots or the Millard North Mustangs. You know, their spirits are kind of down right now. I mean, they played a great game, but you know, just this Patriots team, just
if you haven't already, please start making
time and time again, just looks like dominant over every opponent.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting once, you know,
It's going to be a foul there on Lemon. Looks like she kind of pushed her to the ground there.
Chloe Lemon whistle for the
So we have Mustangs to the line, both teams in the bonus. Nobody in the double bonus yet.
To the line, shooting 1-and-1.
I was saying it's going to be interesting for this, you know, this finals, kind of how the bracket turns out for the girls' side. I mean, you know, any team can win this. I mean, obviously Millard South is, you know, favored, you know, the #1 seed, but you know, there's Bellevue West, Millard North. I mean, obviously Millard North lost tonight, but you know, any team can beat any team on any given night. Obviously on the boys' side, it's a little bit different, a little bit one-sided. I'm not going to say who, obviously. I think you all know who it is, but travel.
Interesting call there. Looked like a travel, which kind of just lost her footing. So they're going to give it to Millard, or look like the refs are going to have a little discussion here. Look like there's a little confusion on that last call. but a 16-point lead now for the Patriots. And we kept saying, you know, if the Mustangs want to get back in this game, they got to turn it up now. They failed to do so. And now they find themselves approaching the 2-minute mark, down 16. But overall, for the third best team in the state, they played a very good game.
Yeah. I mean, it's just Millard South has so many players that can take over this game. You know, in the first half, it was all Babbitt. I mean, she did everything. She had, you know, more than half the team's points, but, you know, since the second half, it's been all Lemon. I mean, and then Cora's been good all throughout the game. I mean, it's hard to shut down 3 Division I players like they have. So, I mean.
Well, and that's what we talked about. You know, I said early in the first half, you know, like, you got to stop Babbitt, and if Chloe beats you, Chloe beats you, and that's exactly what she did. And that's just what makes this team so tough because, you know, we're just mentioning Chloe, but we haven't even talked about Cora. I mean, Cora's approaching 20 points too, and, you know, then you're like, okay, well, if Cora beats me, like, what do you do? I mean, I don't know how to game plan. I mean, I don't sit up here and act like I know what I'm talking about, but if I'm the Mustangs coach here, I don't really know what to do. Lemon diving into the student section there.
Got to keep your head on a swivel.
Gotta watch out. The big dog coming through. So Millard North basketball after Chloe tried to tackle a cheerleader. And here come the Mustangs. Down 15, under 2 minutes. Certainly got to get something going here. And this is when maybe you do want to take that low percentage 3-point shot just for a way to get back in this game. And got to have quick possessions. And this is almost where you just want to chuck up those threes.
Yeah.
Try and find your way back in this game. They're going to call a foul there.
Foul to the
She'll go to the line 4-2.
Cora Olson,
They're calling a lot of fouls here tonight.
her 4th.
Got 1:38 left in this one.
Smith
Patriots still up by 15. Possibly a chance here to cut it down to 13, and then they can somehow hold the Patriots to not score at all in these next minute 30 and just knock down a ton of threes is the only way I can maybe see them getting back into this game. But
the hard task is, you know, you're obviously going to have to foul them. And who do you foul? I mean, you know, they've been, you know, they've had a couple 1 for 2, but, you know, all these girls are pretty clutch. So, you know, it's going to be hard for them to miss these free throws.
I mean, with Kelly in, though, I mean, that's somebody who's not typically getting a lot of minutes, but with the depth this year, that's definitely the girl you want to foul. Almost forced a turnover there, which is good to see from their press. Again, you just wonder how much different this game would be if they just never really pressed at all. Because, you know, like the majority of their points just came off wide open layups, wide open threes, just from breaking the press.
And another thing is, you've seen teams who've beat Millard South has played their game at their pace. You know, you saw at times when you know, it was a 5-point game, or you know, Millard North was up. It was when, you know, they were controlling the pace, they were controlling how the game was played. I mean, Elkhart North controlled it the whole way, and that's why Millard South lost to them. Same thing with Bellevue West. I mean, if you get out and try and have a track meet with these girls, you're not winning that.
Yeah, just another bad pass down low.
It'll stay with the
Look, I
Mustangs.
got tipped. I didn't see that, but, you know, Mustangs going to be Mustangs ball. Still down by 15. Now we're approaching that 1 minute mark. This one's looking like it's not going to have much of a chance, but, you know, what do you see from the Mustangs? What can they improve on going forward? I mean, we're approaching the end of the season, and that state tournament is coming up. And this team, third-ranked team in the state, I mean, if these teams were to match up again, I'm not saying Pats by 100. You never know. I mean, this is a competitive game.
Yeah. You know, I think this is honestly, you know, we talk about it every year, you know, Millard South losing. Is it because they don't play anyone in the regular season? It's because they blow everyone out? You know, we also talked about how we think it's good that Millard South lost 2 games. I mean, obviously not the perfect season that they wanted, but, you know, that just kind of shows them what you got to work on. I mean, and everything's going to be tough. And, you know, I think the key was, you know, Millard North just took way too many bad shots. I mean, they had good possessions where they got, you know, second chance points, and, you know, they were able to get downhill. But the long range threes, which were long rebounds, and Millard South just ended up getting layups and 3-pointers off that, was kind of the reason why the game ended up pulling out to the way it was.
Yeah, and it just makes you wonder, again, how much differently would this game be if they step up that shot selection, knock some threes down like that, and then obviously back up on this press. I mean, these teams meet up again. Millard North, I'm assuming, going to have a lot different game plan going into this game, and it's hard to beat a team twice. We saw Bellevue West go against those Patriots twice, and they weren't able to do it. I mean, it's hard to beat a team twice, especially in Class A.
Yeah.
And I think a problem with it, too, for the Mustangs is we've seen this for the Patriots, too. I mean, you play all these weaker teams, and the press just works so well. I mean, it gets you up by 20 in the first quarter, and I'm assuming it does the same thing to the Mustangs, looking at some of their scores from the season. But then you match up against these really talented teams, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I mean, when you go against these talented teams, even for the Patriots, you know, they played that press, but it was a little bit weaker. You know, they knew they had to get back and recover quickly, and they just had a better game plan coming in, and again, took better shots.
Yeah, you know, like we said, you know, districts is approaching and, you know, upsets happen. And, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, maybe obviously you want to win your district, but if you were able, you know, you lose that district and you don't have to get on that Millard South side, I mean, it's not really that you want to face them in the semifinals. You'd rather face them in the championship. And, you know, if things play out how, you know, everything stays the same, it looks like it's going to be a Millard South, you know, 1 seed, Bellevue West 2, Millard North 3. I mean, and then that Bellevue West Millard North matchup could go to anyone, and then, you know, that championship, if Millard South takes care of business, will be a great game.
Yeah, because Bellevue West only beat Millard North by 4, and that was kind of a low-scoring affair. Kind of similar to this one. I mean, it doesn't seem like a low-scoring affair, but just some of the games we've seen from the Patriots. I mean, that
90.
one where they played against Bellevue West, it was over 90, which a lot of that was because of free throw. I don't think they're going to get that lucky with refs again. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched that game, but me and Brock were struggling with some of those calls. But Patriots played a great game tonight, and this team, we've talked about it before, I mean, essentially they're unbeatable when they have their 3 D1 players dropping over 20. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, you know, especially, you know, they came out of halftime. We're not sure what the stats are now. They came out of halftime shooting 53%. Yeah. I mean, you know, last week they probably shot it 10 to 15. I mean, Maya Baba was 1 for 9. I think she had 5 in the first half. I mean, just kind of if you can find them on a bad day. I mean, it seems like they struggle at PBA. I mean, it's also different shooting with no back part. You know, with the wall in the background, it's easier to shoot that because you're not looking at a distraction. But, you know, it's one of those things. If they're hot, they're hard to beat.
Yeah, and it's not like the defense was bad tonight for Millard North. I mean, they played well.
Yeah, they forced a lot of turnovers.
But again, the Patriots still scoring their average of 70. I mean, if you want to get in a game against this Patriot team, it seems like the recipe for success is keeping them under that 70.
Yeah, you know,
keeping them low. I mean,
yeah, the 2 games they've lost, it was 50 to 50. I mean, like I said, you got to control the pace against this team. I mean,
which is so hard to do. It's way easier said than done.
Yeah, I think, you know, and I've said this a couple times, is, you know, they take a couple charges where Millard South's now going to the free throw line. I mean, look at the points. I mean, if you take 3 charges, you know, there's a couple and 1 opportunities, you know, that you're taking away 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, and look at the score now.
Well, yeah, when you go back and look at the box score, you're going to see 69 to 59, a 10-point lead for the Patriots. But we talked about it all game long. I mean, dating back to that tech in the second half, I mean, that was a 5-point swing there. I mean, if that goes in the direction of the Mustangs, I mean, it's a 5-point game. I mean, that's why we're talking about in this state tournament, if these teams matching up. I mean, you can't just look at this game and be like, oh, Patriots are a clear favorite. Yeah. I mean, they are. They're the best team in the state. But, I mean, that's just one of those things where it's like, who do you put your money on? I mean, it's tough.
You know, coming out that, you know, the end of the first half is, you know, that girl Travels, which would have been a layup. You know, you're down 5, you know, turns into Chloe Lemon hitting a 3 to end the half, and 11 points coming in to the second half. So, you know, there's a lot of things they're going to look back, and the coach is probably going to have a hard time watching just because, you know, that's every coach. You wish you could have done stuff better, just like that. But,
Patriots take the ball.
yeah, don't count them out when it comes March. I mean, they're a good team, and, you know, they have a lot of potential to make a run.
Yeah, and what a senior night for Millard South. You know, they have 3 seniors over 20,
and all
the other ones tapped in. I mean, it was a great game. Under 15 seconds to play now. Millard North not going to foul. Probably just going to be able to dribble this one out. What a game for the Patriots. And certainly the Mustangs played well, but the Patriots come out on top. A great game here tonight. 71 to 59, the Patriots lead here on senior night. They win the game. Thank you so much for joining us here on Millard South Media.
Senior night at home.
We got a quick break when we were on to the seniors, both the girls and the boys team. We're going to be back with you in about 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
or his parents. Lance is going to play football next fall for the University of North Dakota and then go on to the league.
He is going league. He's going league. That boy league now. He said that he's going to the league.
Finally, for the boys seniors, it's Mr. Austin Trotter tonight. Aunt and Uncle Molly and Brian O'Hara, along with his grandma, Miss Carla Trotter. Austin plans to attend college next fall and study broadcast journalism and be the play-by-play guy for Lance's NFL games. Let's meet the varsity cheerleaders on their senior night.
Oh yeah, Ella!
What's up, bud?
Next is Peyton Heiser. Tonight, being walked by her father, Jeff, and in the memory of her late mother, Melissa Heiser. Next fall, Peyton plans on attending nursing school. Next is Cameron Carls. Her parents, Shaylee and Patrick Carls. Cameron plans on attending UNO and then going on to nursing school.
Imagine I just run out there.
You should, bro.
Oh yeah, Cameron!
Bro, you guys like dating or something?
Nah, bro.
Next is Allison Kilzer. Tonight, Chris Kilzer is accompanying her. Next fall, Allison plans on majoring in business administration.
Bro, help me. Get Murtaugh media under control.
Mary Beth Meyer is next. Her parents are Becky and Brian Aiden, along with Mark Meyer. Mary plans on majoring in exercise science on a pre-physical therapy track.
Wait, who's number 23? Senior dad? Oh, you mean
Next
That's
is
like for the
Nada
year, right?
Rodriguez.
23?
Her parents
year,
are
right?
Arceli
It's for LeBron.
Becerra and Robert Rodriguez. Nada plans on majoring in psychology next fall. Finally is Miss Carly Schroeder. The parents are Jody and Scott Schroeder. Carly plans on attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and majoring in business marketing and advertising.
Look at you, man.
Look, I'm supporting my dog.
Where's Millard South media?
Now it's time to meet the seniors
Millard South media.
after this thrilling victory over Millard North on the girls basketball team. First is Maya Babbitt. Her parents are Jennifer and Nathan Babbitt. Maya plans on continuing her basketball career at Kent State University and majoring in education. Lexi Finkenbeiner. The parents are Mickey and Jim Finkenbeiner. Lexi plans on attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln next fall. Juliana Jones. Michaela Wannick and Eddie Jones. She's better known as JJ, and she plans on playing basketball at Concordia University next year and majoring in criminal justice. Miranda Kelly. The parents are Kim and Brett Kelly. Miranda will be attending Hastings College next year, playing basketball and studying health systems.
House systems. What does that mean?
Chloe Lemon. Tonight, Grandma Gloria Shear and her parents, Kimberly and Rodney Lemon. Chloe will be continuing her basketball career next year at California Baptist University. She'll study kinesiology and minor in communications. Cora Olson. Her parents are Becky and Tracy Olson. Cora next year plans on attending the University of Nebraska Omaha and playing basketball for the Mavericks. Finally, Grace Pruka. Her parents are Carrie and Brian McCoy and Brent and Rebecca Pruka. Grace will be attending Mount Marty University to study nursing.
Lena and Josie are Where's T? Lena and Josie are
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating these seniors and their parents for their positive contributions and efforts to these Millard South programs. Parents and players, thank you. The Millard South family wishes you continued success. Okay, we ask everyone grabs a seat as we get ready for the boys' game. It's Larry Ribble night. That'll happen during halftime during the boys' game. We'll honor Mr. Ribble himself.
Is it like about to start or what?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Millard South Media. We had a great girls' game with the Patriots taking a victory, but tonight we got the Patriots boys team going against the Mustangs, defending state championships, having themselves a season 15-3 on the year so far. Got leading scorer Rollins averaging over almost 16 points a game. We're going to switch over to Brock here. Tell us about these teams.
First of all, we're going to start off with Millard North, ranked number 3, defending state champions. And here on the screen, we have the 2 key players. Like you said, Derek Rollins, 15 points per game, 8 rebounds. And then, Elijah Gay, 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. But, for the Patriots, just like that 15-8, you got another 15-8 guy, Lance Rucker. But, Lance has got the experience for the Patriots and the size on Rollins. But, these two are going to be going right back at each other. And for the Patriots and other players, Ben Boudreau, 13 points. He's been hot lately, 22 last game. I expect this to be a good game. And, really who takes care of this ball and, who can, just like the girls' game, who can respond after something goes wrong is really going to, control this game and get the win.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. And for the Patriots, it's senior night tonight. That could have an emphasis on this game. And, 2 of their leading scorers are seniors. One of them, our shirts right here, Lincoln and Cohen. Not sure if you guys can see, but it says thank you, Linko. He's going to be getting the start here tonight. But, yeah, for the Patriots, a big part in this game is going to be limiting their leading scorers. For Millard North, you got Neil Mosser, you got Rollins. 3 players on this team averaging over 10 and can easily go for 20, maybe even 30 points. They've had great games. This Millard North team is just having themselves a season, much like last year when they were able to get to the state tournament. But this Millard South team, this record is not the team. They've had so many injuries. They lost to Will Cooper. They've had games where Trotter was out last season. A lot of their best players, and Lance Rucker, 15 points per game. If Millard North cannot stop him, if they can find a way, Patriots, to get him involved, because they struggled in some games getting it to him. So if Millard North can limit Lance Rucker, they got a great chance to win this game. But if the Patriots can really get Ben Boudreau and Lance Rucker involved in that pick and roll game, and it's going to be a great game. That wraps up our pregame show. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take about a minute break here.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin tonight, we'd like to take a moment to recognize a member of our Patriot family whose life tragically ended yesterday morning in a car accident. A.J. Locum was a 2019 graduate of Millard South and a 4-year member of the basketball and baseball programs. A.J. is survived by his mother, Chris, his father, Tim, and his brother, Drew. Please join us in a moment of silence in remembrance of A.J. Thank you. Let's meet these starters tonight. First, the visiting Mustangs from Millard North High School, number we're going to honor the 5 Millard South seniors. Number 2, 5'10" senior, Lincoln Murtaugh. Number 10, 6'4", Noah Nordstrom. Number 11, 6'4", Lance Rucker. Number 12, 6'2", senior, Van Boudreaux. And number 13, 6'3", senior, Austin Trotter.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Millard South Media. We just got a chance to meet all the senior night players here for tonight's game. It's going to be a good one. The Patriots facing up against the Mustangs. Patriots winning the tip there. Austin Trotter with it at the top of the key. Now Ben Boudreaux with it over on the right wing. Averaging 13 points a game for him. Trotter, one of those guys coming off an injury. We said they got to get Lance involved early. They try to get it down to him, but an early turnover for the Patriots. Here come the Mustangs, the defending state champions, 15-3, have themselves a great season and really just decked out in talent all over the floor. Early shooting foul here. He'll go to the line for 2.
Number 3.
Yeah, expect the ball to get into Lance Rucker a lot. You know, they have a skilled sophomore on him, but, you know, the size advantage that Lance has is very noticeable.
Yeah.
But, you know, expect Rollins to also go right back at Lance. You know, he's, like we said, a very good player. So it's going to be a good matchup between those two all night long.
Missed that first one. Here comes the second attempt. Misses that one. Free throw shooting issue for the Mustangs to start 0 for 2 there on that attempt. Here comes Ben Boudreaux and the Millard South Patriots, 5-11 on the season, but we talked about in our pregame show, you know, that record really doesn't show the type of team this is. Noah Nordstrom, a three-pointer. Misses that one. Was a little short, bouncing off the rim. You know, tell us a little bit about Millard North in case they missed the pregame show.
Yeah, you know, Millard North is led by number 11, you know, their point guard, Elijah Gaith. And that man right there, Derek Rollins, like we said, you know, they got shooters all around the court, Neil Mosser and, you know, number 5, Skylar Williams, you know, both good players. So, you know, expect, you know, Millard South's going to have to play great defensively. You know, have to fly around and cannot have open shots.
Early post entry to Lance Rucker, and that's what they need to see more of tonight. He'll go to the free throw line. You know, that's a good sign for the Patriots, getting them to it early on their first 2 possessions.
Foul to number 5, Skylar Williams, his first team foul.
Millard North took the loss earlier tonight in the girls' game, looking to get back on track for their boys' team with a win here tonight and continue this tremendous season that they're having. Again, 15-3 on the year, defending state championship. Here comes the second attempt for Lance Rucker. He knocks both of those down. And again, another great sign to see Lance Rucker in this game early. Rollins with it up at the top.
Yeah, Millard South's going to have to try and control at their pace, just like that girls' game we said, you know. Millard North's going to want to get out and score the ball. But, you know, if Millard South can take long possessions and guard very good possessions, they have a good shot to win this game.
The mid-range pull-up, a tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. Ben Boudreaux, another rebound for him. Now Trotter pushing it up the floor. Got to continue to get it down to Lance Rucker. This is going to be a big man show. Both teams' best players, big men, and it's going to be a battle. Noah Nordstrom with it. He had a great game in their last one. Takes it to the rim there. A lot of contact, no foul given. Patriots lead by 2, just underway, 2 minutes in. Here's that man we were talking about. One of the best players in all of Class A and certainly the best player on this Millard North team. But there's that other guy going right back to that mid-range pull-up. A shifty move, but couldn't finish. Here's Ben Boudreau. Been great. You know, it took him a few games to kind of get involved in this offense. Obviously, he wasn't here all 4 years like some of these other seniors. Turnover there, but he's really been all over the floor this year. Nice layup there off the turnover in Millard North. One of those teams that you can't turn the ball over against. They love to play with pace, and we've seen this year in and year out. It almost seems like every year they bring a team that can really get out in transition and make teams pay off turnovers.
Yeah, you know, watched the game versus Omaha Bryan earlier this year, you know. Millard North is beatable. I mean, Millard South has a great shot. Obviously, they're one of the best teams, you know, defending state champs. But if you can limit your turnovers, get good shots, and, you know, Millard North has not played great so far this first almost 4 minutes. And if you can continue to build off that, you know, you really have a shot to get an upset, you know, especially on senior night. That'd be huge.
Dom Rice, a bad miss on the last possession, but overall good shot selection. You know, that's a shot you want him taking. Here's Neil Mosser driving to the paint. Can't get that one to go with the left hand. Lance Rucker rebounds this one, and here comes Rice. Got the start last week in the absence of Bernie, and boy, did he play good. A lot of steals, really facilitated the offense. Wasn't scoring a whole lot, but that's not really what he's asked to do out there. Yeah. Lance Rucker gets it inside, but he's going to lose the ball. And a lot of early turnovers for the Patriots. And luckily, it's a 2-2 game, and we're early in this one. That's something that just can't continue.
Yeah, you got to put an end to that. You know, lucky enough, Millard North has missed about 4 mid-range jumpers, but, you know, you cannot allow, you know, those to happen all night long. You've got to get downhill, and you've got to be able to finish.
Bernie checking in for Dom Rice.
I mean,
and immediately they try and go at him.
They just have not been able to get anything going. I mean, you know, very good sign for Millard South, though. You know, have not been able to, you know, kind of respond to that, though. So this is a huge possession right here.
And the Patriots playing some good defense. The shifty guard, Ben Boudreau, hasn't really been able to get on track here yet tonight, much like anyone. Bernie taking it inside, gets fouled.
Foul charge to Elijah Gay.
Patriots basketball.
In for the Mustangs.
Austin Trotter to inbound. We're going to be Ben Boudreau here to inbound. Again, got to keep getting involved to Lance. You know, it's already 4 minutes into this game, and there's only 4 points up on the board right now. So there's Trotter inside. Great feed. And that's a player you want to see get involved early. You know, he hasn't had his best season, you know, coming back off the injury, but he's had some games. And certainly if in this game, you know, Millard North looks like the clear favorite. But again, you said they're beatable. If you can get Lance Rucker involved, and I'll end with Austin Trotter, there's going to be a goaltending there, but Lance Rucker, one of those players that can block a shot on almost any play, it seems like. And here's that press for Millard North. You know, we see them in some previous games use this man press and really take advantage of some guards that aren't aren't able to handle the ball, but that's really not the case with the Patriots. Ben Boudreau can really deal with pressure. Personally, I think he's one of the best point guards in Class A, just with handling pressure and just getting to the rim. You know, he has a phenomenal shot on him, but the way he's so quick and shifty, that'll be on display here tonight, as it is right there. Going all the way. Gonna call a charge there. Looked like he did get the feet set.
Yeah, that
was great play by him.
That was the right call.
Offensive foul call there. Ben Boudreau, his
great job by Martin to slide in front of a player you know who loves to drive the basketball. And that's what makes Ben Boudreau so deadly. You know, we haven't seen much in this game so far, but we're early in this one. You know, he's 13 points, and he's a phenomenal three-point shooter and can go on some runs. And we've seen that be a big factor in a lot of games. Millard North got to get their offense off track. A good move there. Goes all the way inside. Lance Rucker tries to draw a charge of himself, but can't get it. And here comes Bernie. Up to Ben Boudreau. We talked about his three-point shooting, but he airballs that one. Trotter tries to save it. Not able to. Just the shooting for both teams. Not great to start this one. Bernie checking back out for Dom Rice. Noah Nordstrom also checking in for the freshman Isaac Jensen. So a really slow game, not really what I was expecting, especially with a team like Millard North, who could score the basketball pretty well. But again, just neither team has really gotten on track. You know, it's been great. It's been decent defense, but I mean, I don't even want to give credit to that yet. I mean, these teams haven't been able to make much shots. They go to the zone. Neil Mosser trying to make him pay, and he does. He knocks that one down. One of the best shooters in all of the state, and we saw that on display last year in the tournament. We've seen that on display countless times, and that's kind of the trouble you face into when you go and switch into this zone, something you really worry about. Lance Rucker inside, trying to get it up. It's a great post move, but he couldn't finish. And yeah, the Patriots, I mean, they're playing good right now on the offensive end. They're just not able to knock down shots. Same for the Mustangs. You know, they got 7 points right now, saw all three on the last possession, but really kind of looked out of sync to start this game. Great play there from Lance Rucker to tip that one out of bounds.
Luke Davis checking in for the Mustangs. Isaac Jensen back in for the Patriots.
So it'll be Neil Mosser to inbound here. Here's Davis with it now. Over to Mosser. Hit that 3 on the previous possession.
Yeah, he's shooting 40% from 3. Cannot let him have any good looks tonight. Got to be all contested.
Great post move there. Lance Rucker trying to go for the rebound, but Dom Rice comes up with it.
Oh,
Just kind of got tripped up there. Not sure if I agree with the foul there. Looked like he kind of tripped on his own feet, but
Jacob Martin,
it'll remain Patriots basketball.
his first 13 foul.
So Nordy will inbound it to Bedreau. Talking a little about the over-under with Noah Nordstrom tonight. I think it was 7.5, I believe.
6.5.
6.5. You know, I'm taking the over. What
I'm also taking the over.
I think Nordstrom, coming off a big game last week, really kind of came to
nice
himself.
move.
Nice move from Dom Rice, but he misses that one too strong. And again, that's kind of been the story of this game to start. You know, we're almost at the end of this first quarter, and we didn't even got. I mean, we got 11 points on the board. What? I mean, these two teams that have the ability to score the basketball. Millard South, not the highest scoring team, but the Mustangs certainly have the talent. Lance Rucker trying to find an open teammate. And here's Bedreau with it now. Student section letting him hear that after that missed 3, the previous possession. And that's going to be out of bounds. Just a really slow game to start this one. Just about to go under a minute to go, and the Patriots only got 4 points. Here's Davis with it, the senior. Only averaging about 1 point a game, but you know, he's had a few assists in some of these tight games, and he's had to come in busy, especially during foul trouble situations. There's a 3-pointer there, knocks that one down. A pretty shot and a nice jab step to free up some space. That's Martin, averaging 6 on the year. A decent 3-point shooter for this team. Bedreau with it now, trying to find some space. He's been guarded very well to start this game by all the players on the. Thought he was going to take a long 3 there, fake the shot. Nordstrom with it, a nice 3-point shooter for this team. Over to Isaac Jensen. Bedreau got an open 3. Can he knock one down? He does. A pretty shot there from Bedreau. Keeping this game close, which is important for the Patriots going against defending state champs and the Mustangs. We're under 5 seconds now. We got 4. Taking another 3 off the same move, and he knocks that one down. And he's got 2 threes on those last 2 possessions. The Mustangs go up 13-7 at the end of our first. A great game. I mean, I would ask you what do these teams need to do, but really it's just a really slow half. The Patriots are playing well. They're playing well on the defensive end. The Mustangs have knocked down some really tough shots. So I'm liking what I'm seeing for the Patriots. What are you seeing for the Mustangs to start?
Yeah, Millard North, you know, Millard South is fortunate it's only 6 points. They've been very sloppy with the ball. Obviously, they've missed a couple layups here and there, but very sloppy, a lot of turnovers. And you know, they've just been fortunate enough that Millard North has missed a lot of shots. Yeah. And this very well could be 20-7 right now. So, you know, they really got to dial in the second quarter, you know, keep attacking the hoop. They're getting the looks they want. They just got to be able to finish and take care of the ball.
Yeah, and overall, I'm happy with the defense on the Patriots. Got to get a few more rebounds. And then on the offense, got to pick it up. It's kind of been a struggle for this team all year. You know, can they score? Some games it looks amazing, like that last one they played. Some games not too hot. We're going to do some sponsorships right now. First, we got Runza. Take your taste buds to the next level with a Runza Spicy Jack Burger or Spicy Jack Runza Sandwich featuring grilled jalapenos, tangy Southwest Ranch, crispy bacon, and pepper jack cheese. Runza makes it all better. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 130th and P. So it'll be Mustangs to inbound here.
Mustang ball to begin the second quarter.
Again, not a bad first quarter for him, but certainly could do better on that offensive end. Turnover there, gonna.
Got to capitalize. You know, Millard North, you know, they're number 3 ranked team in the state. Got to capitalize off their mistakes like that.
Yeah, and they're leading right now, but they're not playing well. So this is really a chance where you can jump on them and maybe get into the second half with a lead and maybe kind of demoralize them a little bit. You know, they're going to have looks like the ref's going to take a timeout here. I think it was just something with the shot clock.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yep.
So it's a shot clock error there. Trotter will inbound.
Working through a clock malfunction, trying to reset the shot clock to 30.
There's been a lot of problems this year with the shot clock. You know, it seems to be a reoccurring thing, but, you know, this is the first year it's been implemented. And I've been a fan of it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Makes the basketball just way more fun to watch. You know, we don't have teams. I mean, I hate to say it, but Millard South is one of those teams that like to take really long possessions, kind of just drain this game out. So,
yeah, it's definitely worth, you know, obviously there's going to be troubles. It's the first year, but it's definitely, you know, worth it. It makes basketball, you know, games like this way more fun to watch just from the fact that, you know, you got to change how you play, and it makes it more like a college experience. I mean, you look on the top of the hoop, and it looks like you're at a college game right now. You got the time and the shot clock, but obviously, you know, it's the first year. You got to find someone to work it, which is first of all. Then you got to teach them up, and then so just obviously it's going to take time to get it right. So.
Well, yeah, and from the outside looking in, you know, if you're just maybe a casual fan, haven't really played basketball for you might not think it matters really, but you don't realize. I mean, even just watching some of these games alone, it really affects teams. It's really affected this boys team. There's been a lot of just possessions, and it adds a whole other aspect to the game when you know, it's just a little clock they added above the hoop, but really it changes the game and changes how a lot of teams game plan, especially for this Patriots team. You know, they went against talented teams, talented Millard North team a few years back, and they just said, we're going to slow this game down, take minute-long possessions, and you just can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So you really got to change the way you game plan, but they got that fixed now. The Mustangs lead 13-7. Quarter just started, but we're going to get back on track here. Trotter to inbounds. Going to go back to Boudreau, and the Patriots going to try and set up some offense, capitalize on that turnover from Millard North. Down by 6 here. Nordstrom with it, trying to find Landham. Seems like every time they catch, they're trying to get it to Lance down low. Nordstrom struggled with the defense there, trying to recover it. Those are going to get a jump ball. So fortunately, it's going to stay with the Patriots, but some great defense on that play. Nordstrom got to be a little bit stronger with the ball.
I mean, on the floor for Millard North right now, you got 3 transfers.
Yeah.
I mean, along with the shot clock.
I feel like we in the NBA out here.
Yeah, you got a lot of, you got a kid from South, Omaha South, Elkhorn North, and I believe, well, one kid moved, so I mean that's a little bit different, but
yeah. So not sure if we have more. It looks like we might have some more troubles with the clock. So yeah, it looks like some more troubles with the clock, and I mean, usually we'd have a lot of stuff to talk about, but again, it's been a slow start.
Yeah.
You know, Mustangs really don't got to clean up any offense. You just got to keep running what you're running and start making some more shots. And same for the Patriots. Got to just keep it up on the defensive end. So players are going to go. Players are going to go to the bench, and as they try and get this clock fixed up,
we're gonna have a little, you know, show. Obviously, it's still early in this game, but we're gonna look at the next 3 schedules for these teams. You look at Millard North. We got a tough task next game. Gretna, you know, and then Papio South, a very, very good team that has, you know, a lot of potential to make a run, and then Lincoln Southwest is all. And then, you know, look for Millard South. Obviously, don't want to say any game's winnable, but it is very winnable to say the least. And then go to Columbus, but you know, Lincoln Southwest. I mean, the Lincoln teams this year. Normally, it's an all Omaha, maybe one Lincoln team, but there's 5 teams in Lincoln that could all as well make a run. So, you know, obviously, besides Bellevue West, I mean, any team could see Bellevue West in the championship.
Yeah, it's gonna be important for Millard North to get out of here with a win tonight, because you know, going up against Gretna, just a phenomenal team who's really just built all around, and they've been in the tournament the last few years, and they just really looked dominant. They've been one of those teams that you think maybe they could win it for the last few years, so it's going to be important for them to get a win. And for the Patriots, you know, it's just important to get their spirits up. You know, they've had a bad season. They won their last game, played great, trying to get this game, and they go up against Buena Vista, which, you know, is going to be a incredibly difficult matchup. And I'm actually kidding, but Buena Vista is pretty terrible. But so the Patriots should have a pretty good shot at winning that game and get their confidence going. So if they can get a win here tonight and then kind of just coast into that Buena Vista game, I mean, that's a pretty good stretch. They advance to 7-11, and so, you know, it could be a good stretch for them.
So on the shot clock, it looks like shot clock's not going to work. So they're going to have a shot clock counted, and the announcer's going to count down from 10.
Hey, Brock, can I get your thoughts on the current state of Fortnite Battle Royale?
Yeah, so. Oh, yeah.
Patriot ball on the
Sorry, we had a fan come up here. Sorry about that one. But it looks like we're going to keep the shot clock off, and Trotter will inbound. So after all that, we're just not going to have a shot clock. Yeah, it's just like we were talking about how much we liked it, and maybe we see Millard South take advantage of that. Who knows?
We are. There is a shot clock.
They're just going to count it off.
Yeah, it's going to count. Yeah, you're just going to count it down when it's down from 10. So if you hear stuff in the background, that's what it is. Oh, yeah, get them off.
Yeah, I remember that one game this happened.
Yeah, what was that game?
They had the guy yell out.
Yeah,
just like 10-9.
What was that game?
I don't remember, but
because it was this
I feel
year.
like we're at like a Y League or something playing at Millard South. You know, it's you know a little bit. Brock's got a Y team himself. Make sure to check them out.
Sunday, 2:30.
Make it deep.
2-0. Very good team.
So Trotter to inbound here over to Ben Boudreau. Hopefully we can get this game going and maybe bring some excitement to it, because it's been just a slow game. And here's Boudreau with it. Yeah, screen and roll action we said was going to be so important. Boudreau with a mid-range pull-up, couldn't get it to go. Rice fighting for the rebound.
Yeah.
He gets it over 3 guys.
Yeah, that's just like you said, you know, he's not really a scorer for this team this year, but he does all the little things just like that. I mean, he just created a whole new possession for Millard South. So
he's trying to find someone open. There's just no.
And he gets it right
back. He gets
back.
the ball right back to Lance Rucker and finishes it.
I mean, for a team like Millard South, you need guys like that who can, you know, just go after. They just don't care. They're just going to run around, you know, do what they can. He's going to guard defensively. He's guarding their best player right now. You know, and that's huge for Millard South. They want to win this game.
Yeah, got a shot block, quickly recovered, and found his teammate Lance Rucker down low. And again, we talked about how important it's going to be to get him involved. Lance Rucker also got to do a good job at boxing out Millard North's best player. Trotter gets the rebound.
They just have not been able to finish anything. I mean, we'll get you the stats at halftime, but, I mean, have not been able to finish. I mean, jumpers, layups, putbacks, anything.
And, I mean, this is the perfect scenario for Millard South. You really got to take advantage of this. Get Lance Rucker involved. And they're doing that on this possession.
Nice.
What a finish from Rucker. Looking like a point guard out there. 6 points for Lance Rucker. And, again, slow start for Millard North. You don't ever see this. This is one of those rare occurrences where you really have a good chance to win this game. A long 3 there, knocks that one down. He's wide open. Got to step up on shooters. Even in this zone, you really got to rotate quicker than that. So down 5 here the Patriots are. Again, Mustangs not having their best game. Got to take advantage of this. Rice going down low. He gets double teams.
12 of their 16 points are from 3. So Millard South's got to guard.
Getting into Lance. They bring the double team. Now back up to Rice. Going to try and reset the offense. Rice has been struggling with the defense on these last few possessions. The Millard North defense has really ramped it up.
And one.
Inside. He's going to go to the free throw line. Looked like he was going to finish that one. He's just been electric at getting to the rim all year. He's not the most athletic guy in terms of like dunking and stuff, but he's been getting to the rim and making some tough shots. Couldn't knock that one down, but he's an excellent free throw shooter. Wouldn't be surprised if he knocks down both of these.
Yeah, free throws are going to be huge in this game.
Say that in everyone, but we really mean it.
Yeah.
And with this one, I mean, it's looking like it's going to be a close game. I mean, we always know with teams like Millard North, they can pull away at any moment. But for the most part, it seems like Millard South has been able to handle this pressure. You know, the defense is really ramped up for Millard North on these last few possessions, but they're handling it well. I mean, they're not forcing too many turnovers yet, and so they just got to continue to stay calm and handle the pressure. Here comes Millard North, up by 3, trying to keep this lead.
Yes, looking for them to get the ball into 23 here with Lance. I mean,
they've been guarding him well. Millard South has seemed to have a perfect game plan for him, you know, making him.
I mean, I don't want to say anything because it's obviously too early, but I mean, Millard North is definitely the team. If you can get in their district, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, they're very beatable.
Boudreau, what a finish there. 7 points for him, a little hop step into the lane. Taking it inside, the smaller defender, Jack Hessel, on him, and he makes him pay. Going to the rim for the and one opportunity, and that's just the thing that sucks when you take out Lance Rucker. Jack Hessel's their other big, and he's just a hard player to stop. One of the best bigs in Class A. Got to have your other big in the game at all times and try and keep him out of foul trouble. Played a big role in that girls' game earlier, and fouls are going to play a huge role, not only just making the free throws, but, you know, just not getting in foul trouble. These teams have players they really depend heavily on, especially the Patriots with Ben Boudreau and Lance Rucker. Knocks those free throws down, extending the lead to 4, 19-15. Not what we thought we'd be saying to start this game off. Got to keep getting Boudreau the ball. Again, I want to see more of that screen and roll action. Millard North has seemed to struggle with it. Bernie taking it inside. 3 defenders on him, tries to kick it out, and they're going to call a travel.
Mustang ball.
So it'll be Mustang basketball up by 4, and these are those turnovers that the Mustangs got to capitalize on. You know, they've really struggled, which is not what we said we thought was going to happen going into this game. The offense has been there, but they just haven't been knocking down the shots, and kind of a little sloppy, especially when they're on their post-entry passes. A lot of them just getting tipped away, which credit to Millard South, but a lot of that is fake a chest pass, go to the bounce pass. They're open. You just got to get them the ball, as they do right there. 3-pointer, in and out. Couldn't finish, but a nice rebound. Got to box them out. That's again, they switched to that zone. Couldn't find a body. Got to box out. Swing it over to Bernie. Turnover on the last possession. Got to clean things up. Nordstrom with it now. Over to Bedreau. Had an open 3, but he's going to take it inside. A lot of defense on him, but he couldn't finish. Lance Rucker tried to get the rebound inside, but it's going to come up with the Mustangs again. Rice checks back in for Bernie. A lot of substitutions for the South team right now. It seems like they're just interchanging Bernie and Dom Rice on almost every possession. The Mustangs up by 6, under 4 minutes to play. A really slow game. 4 minutes play in the second half, excuse me. And this Patriots got to continue to limit the Millard North's big man and get rebounds. That's been a struggle on these last few possessions. Big man on big man here, down in the post. The matchup we wanted to see all game long. Lance Wicker wins that first one.
I mean, Millard North just hasn't been able to get literally anything to fall. I mean, all their points are coming from 3. I mean, if they even make half of those, it's a 30 to 15 game right now. I'd love to know what they're shooting. Maybe I'd probably say below 30% from the field.
Boudreau with it now. Trying to get it to Lance here. Had the matchup for the other side. And here's Trott in the corner. A 3-pointer. Knocks that one down. Great shot from Austin Trotter, cutting this down. Lead down to 3. And that's a player that if you can get him going, I mean, he was one of the best players on this team last year, certainly, and hasn't necessarily been the same from the injury, but we've seen flashes here and there, and this could really be his game against a top team in the state. If he can really show out. A 3-pointer there, Millard North matches him. So 24 to 18 now, cutting that 3 out from Trotter. 6-point lead for the Mustangs. That's one thing, though, with the Mustangs. They've been making shots when they need to make shots to keep this game at a likable distance. Boudreau taking it inside. Again, he's had a few finishes where he gets to the rim and just slightly off.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to get anything himself.
A long 3 and misses that one. Boudreau, a nice rebound there, jumping all the way up for that one. Trying to push it in transition. Nordstrom with it. Now into Lance Rucker. This is where they want it, and it's going to be a turnover there. Just gets out of bounds right when he went to grab it. And just it's getting sloppy here for the Patriots on these last few possessions.
Yeah, they started that second quarter pretty good. I mean, taking care of the ball, but, you know, like you said, lately it's been very sloppy. And, you know, if they want to come out with this win, they gotta get that under control.
Yeah. Patriots back in this man. This has really seemed to work for him for the most part, especially taking advantage of this shooting from Mustangs that hasn't been the greatest. A nice drive there, but great defense from Boudreau. You know, in these last few possessions, we've seen Rollins kind of step out to the wing and kind of stay away from that post after that quick matchup they had. Yeah, Neil Mosser misses that one. Dom Rice trying to free himself up some space. Over to Trotter, almost a steal there, lucky break there. So the Patriots are going to take a timeout after a few sloppy possessions, but still only down 6 here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to ask you, like, the Patriots, really all they got to do is clean up this stuff on the offensive end. Their defense, it's been good. Others, just besides they're letting up offensive rebounds. It's really the only nitpick I can say with their defense.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've had a couple second chance points. I mean, Millard North had a couple threes, but, I mean, like you said, there's really nothing to talk about. I mean, it's 24-18. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you know, obviously Millard South's got to be way better with the ball. And, you know, there's times where Millard North is having backside help, but they're also not. So if they're not having, that's when you got to get the ball to Lance. I mean, that's when you got to have Lance just take over this game because there's literally no one who can guard him. I mean, there's times where, you know, that Lincoln North Star first one of the year, they had a 6'10" defender on him. And, you know, he still finished with 16. But other than that, he's just from a physicality standpoint, he's so much bigger than everyone. So, you know, when he wants to, I mean, he's taking over on any given night. So, got to get him involved here.
And Lance Rucker's got to be better too, though. You know, he's finding open lanes, but we've seen, I think, 3 possessions now where he gets it down low. He feels that double team come, and he puts his head down and starts to dribble. And that's just not a good recipe for success. When that double team's not there, that help side's not there. First of all, the Patriots got to communicate on that.
Yeah.
And so that way Lance isn't getting screwed over when he's putting his head down and dribbling.
Like right there, there's no hope. Oh, missed him.
It's a lot of dribbling on these possessions.
Nice
great
move.
finish from Rice, splitting the defenders there. And that's what we've seen flashes of from Rice, a very crafty finisher and a great ball handler. So Neil Mosser with it here, air ball on that previous possession. And cutting it down to 4 here, going to the second half if the Patriots can stay within 4, maybe even take a lead.
Oh, good move.
Good move going to the rim, but great recovery from the Patriots. Try and
Huge
block that
possession here.
shot. Huge possession.
Yeah.
The shot clock not going to be a factor.
Yeah, got to eat this whole clock here. I mean, you have to use all of it. You cannot let Millard North get another chance. If you go down 4, you go down 4. But if you can get a bucket here, that is huge.
Yeah, the momentum shift. We talk so much about it. It's just there's a lot in basketball. And
cannot go down 6 or 7.
Rice, an open 3. Misses that one. Wanted to get the last shot there, but you can't pass up an open shot like
10
that.
sec, you got to guard up here.
Here comes Millard North, trying to take that momentum going into the second half. They got an open look.
Ah.
Bang! Nice shot there from the Mustangs, and that really changes this game. You know, they take a 7-point lead going into the second half. Exactly what you said, Brock. Not what you want. But if you're Dom Rice, you've got to take that shot.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. You cannot pass up that shot. That's, you know, an open kick out 3. That's exactly what you want right there. But, you know, I don't know if I want to say that's a good first half of basketball because it really wasn't. I mean, Millard North couldn't finish and Millard South was really sloppy with the ball. So they both got to get these things under control. And, you know, Millard South's got to guard a little bit better because, you know, if they don't, this game will get out eventually. I mean, Millard North is going to get going at some point in this game.
They're a very talented team. Didn't get a lot of opportunities to show it, but they're certainly going to try and do better in the second half. We got 27-20, the Mustangs lead. Thank you, Linko, and thank you to all the seniors here tonight. We'll join you back after this halftime break.
Before we get started, I need Craig Holtz and Julie Holtz to come out here also. This fall, Craig Holtz came in my office and told me that he's going to retire and spend time with his grandkids. He and Julie have been to more games than anyone else. They are Millard South through and through. Let's hear it for Craig Holtz and Julie Holtz. All right. Thank you, Craig. We appreciate it. We love you. All right, here we go. Listen up. Here's what we got. First of all, Larry Ribble. We've got to start off. We've got to give him a little bit of roasting before we get to the good stuff, Larry. Okay? Larry built Millard South. No, people, he's that old. He actually built Millard South. The other one is, my school ID number for my employee number is 5 digits. Larry's is 3. No, I mean the number 3. That's how old he's been around forever. But let's get to this. Here's a lot of, Coach Ribble's done some great things. This summer we redid our floor, and we wanted to, talking to Tim Lucian and Bryce Myers, our coaches, we said, we want to name this court after Coach Ribble, called Larry Ribble Court. District said at this time it's not going to work. So you know what we said, Ribs? We said we're going to have a night for you, and then going forward, this court will always be called Larry Ribble Court. Let's talk about the man, ladies and gentlemen. 509 wins, 280 losses. Coach Ribble has coached 7 state championships. 5 at Millard South, 2 at Pawnee City, had a 1995 runner-up team. On the wall, you can see we've got 1990, 1983. If you're here tonight for that championship team, will you raise your hand or be noticed? 1983, 1984, 1988, 1989, 1991. All right, after the game, we're going to have a pickup game with these old guys. We're going to have some fun. Stick around. All right, Coach Ribble had 17 teams that played at the state tournament. 13 at Millard South, 2 at Hastings, 2 at Pawnee City. Coach Ribble has coached 2 undefeated teams, 1970 at Pawnee City, 1989 here at Millard South. Hey, give him a round of applause. Coach Ribble. Coach Ribble had 23 teams that finished in the top 10 in his career. This is my favorite stat about Coach. Larry Ribble has been inducted or honored in 10 Hall of Fames. Give him a round of applause. He has been selected Metro and State Coach of the Year 9 times. He was the Omaha World Herald 1988 Coach of the Year, the Lincoln Journal Star Coach of the Year in 1989. He has won the Ed Johnson Award by the Nebraska Coaches Association, and something really special tonight. Jeff Droege is here. Coach Ribble is going to win, or he already has, the inaugural John Wooden Legacy Award. Let's hear it for Coach Ribble. Coach Ribble also coached track for 25 years. He coached 20 all-class medalists, 11 school record holders. His team won the 1994 state track. Any state 1994s in here? And he also had a state runner-up in track. If you look on the wall, we've got some things up there. The 1989, both the boys and Rich Olson, who's here tonight. Where's Rich at? Rich Olson's girls team, both Millard South teams won a state title that year. Great job. In 1989, the boys team was undefeated and ranked 23rd in the USA Today. In that 1989 team was also inducted to the Omaha Sports Hall of Fame in 2021. And that 1989 team was also named the greatest high school team in the state of Nebraska. Hey! All right, Ribs, we're going to get serious for a minute, though. Today, I reached out to all of our coaches, and I said, give me one word that you think of when you hear Coach Ribble. Some of these I'm a little leery of. Entertaining, genuine, Coach was one several times over. Legend, legendary. Tomahawk chop, we'll talk about that later. Jokester, committed, mentor, president, dedicated, true patriot. He is Millard South. Impeccable and then loyal. The reason we're doing this tonight, Larry, is I want to make sure you understand this. We love you. We know what you've done for this building, this school, this community, and we want to make sure you knew it in front of everybody else that we love you and we appreciate everything you have done. At this time, Coach Bryce Myers. Coach Lucian over there anywhere? He's still working. Okay. Coach, we're going to give you a Lifetime Achievement Award for all you've done. One more round of applause. Coach Myers, Coach Lucian will present this to Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. One more round of applause for the legend, Larry Ribble. Thanks for being here.
All right, want to thank some sponsorships. So first we got Runza. Pick the perfect burger for you at Runza. Bacon cheeseburger, Swiss mushroom burger, double cheeseburger, or spicy jack, just to name a few. Made fresh to order and topped how you like it. Runza makes it all better. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Lincoln and Cohen. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. I want to thank Starkey Auto Repair, the key to all your auto repair needs.
So any good basketball? Purdue there's no way they lose.
All right, we're back live now for the second half of the Mustangs versus the Patriots. Brock, tell us a little about the second half. It's going to be a great one.
Yeah, so if you didn't tune in that first half, Millard North cannot make it 2, but they could definitely do that.
Yeah.
They have 6 threes in this game, but could not make a shot other than that. Millard South very sloppy with the ball, but able to keep it only at 7. So, they're going to have to be very smart. They're going to have to get him involved. And no foul.
Great job by Lance. That that should have been a foul, but great job to get the ball fake, get him jumping. But the amount of the way this game just changed. I mean, before the halftime break, they made Dom Rice misses that 3. They come down, knock a 3, extend that lead to 7, and then make another one. And now it's a 10-point. It was just a 4-point game, and it's just a 10-point game. Like it's the way this game just really changed, and Millard North just kind of took the momentum in that sense. Great job by Millard North, but Millard South got to get back on track. And again, you just can't get demoralized here. Going against a team like this, can't hang your head. You're down 10. They've came back from bigger, though, in this season. I mean, they can do it. But against a team that's 15-3, defending state champions, it's going to be hard. But, again, they haven't shot the ball tremendously well inside. The three-point shot's there. If you can limit that, maybe play a little bit more aggressive D out on the wing, because if they can blow by you, your help defense has been working. They haven't been able to knock down shots. Play that three-pointer. Make them take it inside. Trying to get a Trotter.
Got to get out of there. Ooh.
Risky pass there,
Cannot jump and pass at the same time, but fortunate enough that worked out well there. But, they got to be very.
Pedro, a mid-range pull-up. It's a good shot for Pedro, but couldn't finish that one.
He just has not been able to get going.
Not happy about that one. Looked like it was Patriots basketball. So going to be with the Mustangs. Leading by 10. Certainly a chance here if they can get another bucket to kind of try and start pulling away early into this second half. But the Patriots got to do the exact opposite. Play some great defense like they do there. Pedro pushing up the floor. A 1-on-2 break. No numbers. Probably going to pull this one out. Psych, he goes to the rim. What a finish for Pedro.
Yeah, I think he needed that. He's been struggling. Only 2 points that were both from the line. So, maybe that can start to get him going on the right streak.
Yeah, get that confidence up. He's a streaky player for sure. And what a finish there. Went up with his left and then switched to the right quickly. And just an amazing finish. Yeah, and now a bad possession there for the Mustangs. Patriots, here they come. Up to.
We talked about Gaith and Rollins, how they were going to kind of take over this game, or not take over, but key players. But, Gaith has missed probably 7 jump shots, and Rollins, he's got a couple bunnies. But, other than that, it's been number 5, Williams, and number 13, Neil Moss, with a couple threes, along with 10 on the bench. But, cannot let Millard North keep shooting these threes because they've been very good from the three-point line all night long.
Yeah, that last possession, very disappointing. Had an opportunity to get Lance Rucker an easy dunk, which this team certainly capitalizes off those dunks. It really changes the whole spirits of this team, and they all get hype and involved. But good defense there from Rucker. Tried to go up and get the rebound. Looks like he got fouled on that one.
That's a travel.
And then, travel too. Three-pointer there. Misses that one, and another offensive rebound. How is that not a charge? Lowered the shoulder into him in the paint, and Lance went flying. They don't call the charge.
That's terrible.
They're going to call a timeout, and Lucian's furious. He's left his huddle, and he's going at these refs. Got to be careful here not to get a tech.
Yeah.
When Lucian starts stomping that foot.
There's a point where you don't want flopping in basketball, but if you're lowering your shoulder,
that was not a flop. He lowered his shoulder into him, and Lance went flying. That is perfect defense from Rucker. I mean, that's really like all you can do in that situation. That's why the charge is implemented into basketball.
That is very, very bad. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, there's really not any very good officials. I mean, can't be like that. But I mean, you know, you'll get your good ones here and there, but they're really
we're dealing with high school referees here, and obviously,
hey, appreciate them reffing. I mean,
me and Brock being the experts we are, you know. I mean, we've both reffed some Y basketball games in our days,
100%.
and I mean, those games were perfectly reffed. I'm sure some of our viewers were at those games, had kids at those games, and I know they appreciate us. So, I love to feel the love. Here's Trotter with it on the right side. Getting it over to Boudreaux. He's double teamed, finding Nordstrom on the other side. 3-pointer! Bang! Dropping this lead down to 7. I promise Nordstrom, if he made it 3 tonight, I'd go crazy for him. And I just did there. Nice shot there from Nordstrom.
Yeah, that is huge. I mean, that's what they needed, kind of, you know, that charge. And that's
and then a steal from Boudreaux. 2-on-2 break. Has Lance falling behind. Kick out to Trotter. A 3-pointer right wing. Misses that one. But they looked like they were going to get the rebound, but Neil Massa recovers, and here comes Millard North, the Euro step.
That's a good foul.
That's a pretty good foul there.
Yeah.
Didn't want to get him. Obviously, he hit the ground hard, which isn't what you want to see.
Not intentional
but that's a great foul.
Yeah.
You don't want him going up to the rim there.
Yeah, that's a good foul right there because, you know, he might be dunking that. I'm not going to lie. And a dunk, especially with this low-scoring game, getting all the energy, I mean, you kind of just see, if anything, I mean, that's more of a foul than the one before. I mean, the charge. I mean, he kind of swiped down at the arms right there, but, I mean.
For the inbound here, they got the post matchup that they want, but Lance just so strong down there. He quickly passes that out. I don't think he wants to take up that matchup again. I think he's better off staying out on the perimeter and trying to knock down threes like that, but misses that one to the left. And luckily, the Patriots get a rebound there. They've struggled on some possessions. Here comes Dom Rice going inside on the bigger defender and draws the foul.
I mean, I can't. That's not a foul either. I mean, that's very bad.
But good break there for the Patriots. I mean, that's what you want Rice doing. He's a good free throw shooter. He's good at getting himself to the rim.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you know, not much contact there. That usually is going to be an and one. So
I mean,
good job by Rice to go up with it.
The thing that just kind of stinks is really the consistency of high school basketball games.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously reffing is very hard because, you know, everyone has different opinions on fouls and, you know, what's not. But you got to be consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, jumping straight up in the air like that with your, like, I mean, obviously a Millard South fan, but I don't know how that's a foul.
So he misses both of those right after I said he's a good free throw. I've decided, if you guys watched that game earlier, I'm just going to shut my mouth and start shooting free throws because I've been jinxing them all night.
That may have been a little ball don't lie right there.
Yeah. Millard North with it with a 7-point lead, trying to extend it to maybe 10 on this possession, sometimes not, maybe 9. But, you know, Millard North's offense, they got the lead, hasn't looked great. There's a good move there. But again, that's those shots you want them taking because they've been good from the 3-point line. You want them going inside. Obviously, you want a little bit better defense, some help side on that. A little air by the Patriots there. Got to have that backside defender for those drives. Trotter blowing past the defender, going all the way. An athletic finish up with the right. And that's what we saw from Trot before the injury. And now, again, we're seeing those flashes. He's got 7 tonight. Trying to get it inside. They have the mismatch, but Boudreaux, what a steal.
Foul?
And they get it back. How is that not a...
Yeah,
that's going to be a jump ball. I thought that might be a foul on Trotter.
Yeah, Trot just got away with the little wrapped around him, but, you know, we'll take that.
Looked like a foul like on the ground when Trot was going for the basketball, but luckily the possession arrow is to the Patriots, and they got to take advantage of that. I mean, you have the chance here to cut this lead down to 4. Big possession here for the Patriots. Halfway into this, a little over halfway into this third quarter. Boudreaux with it. Can't pick up the ball in that situation. Can't give up turnovers like that.
Right there.
Going inside, he makes that layup. So now they got a 9-point lead. It's going to be a timeout here. The Mustangs lead by 9, 3:15 left in this third quarter. We're going to take a short break here. We're back live here. 36-27, the Mustangs lead. Patriots on that last possession, you know, we're talking about them cutting the lead down to 3, but Mustangs come right back down the floor after a turnover from Ben Boudreau. Just kind of, you can't hold the ball there.
Yeah.
Can't pick up your dribble, which is not something he usually struggles with, so just an error. But here comes Boudreau. Kick out to Nordstrom. Nordstrom thought about a 3, gets quickly double teamed. Got to be careful here. Tries to throw it off the player's foot, but it's going to stay in bounds, and here comes Millard North. 3-on-1 break going all the way to the rim. Misses that one, and a rebound by Lance Rucker. Bernie Anderson with it now. Got to keep your dribble here. Bernie Anderson going and trying to take it all the way. That's going to be a foul from behind. Lucky break there, too. That looked like it was going to be a turnover from Bernie Anderson.
Elijah Gay listed for his second team foul. Luke Davis in for the Mustangs.
So Millard South basketball down 9, and again, they're not out of this game yet. We're just under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter, and they've kept it close against one of the best teams in the state. Again, defending state championships. Trotter trying to set himself up a shot. Now over to Bernie. Getting it to Trotter. Haven't seen much of Lance on these last few possessions. Got to continue to get it inside. Bernie Anderson, a 3-pointer, right wing. That one's off. Gonna be it.
Trot just got all away with the foul.
Surprised that wasn't a foul there from Trot. Kind of hit him in the back, but it's going to be Mustangs basketball. Neil Mosser trying to get it down low on a little. I'm not even sure what the foul was. It's going to be a foul, say, with the Mustangs. Isaac Jensen checking into the game for Noah Nordstrom. So again, just not the game we expected on the offensive side for the Mustangs. For the Patriots, you know, this is usually right where they're at in terms of points. Neil Mosser, a 3-pointer, misses that one. He struggled all game long. One of their leading scorers not having his, I'm pretty sure he only has 1 3 on the night, and I think that's his only bucket. Kind of just looked out of sync out there. Bernie got to find his teammates. He does. Trot thought about going to the rim, but he tried to go back to that crossover. Gets it inside to Lance, the beautiful pass, and that's going to be an and one for Lance Rucker. Finally gets the foul he's been waiting for tonight, and has the opportunity to bring it down to 6. Only 8 points for Lance. They got to get him more involved, though. That's what he can do on that possession. Again, it's more, he's there. They just got to find ways to pass in the basketball. That was a beautiful pass from Austin Trotter.
Yeah, it's when you're going to get it, though. Millard South's got to reverse the ball around a lot of times because, I mean, if you see, they throw it to one side, there's 3 defenders on him, and they have 3 dudes helping in on, pinching in on him because, Millard South's kind of struggled from 3, so you can honestly kind of leave a lot of the guys. I mean, not a lot of shooters, but, if you reverse the ball a couple of times around, you get their defense in a little bit of a bind, and then you may be able to find a chance where you can get Lance one-on-one and get him the ball in the paint.
Yeah, got to keep reversing that basketball because, every time they have, it's almost Lance Ruck. I mean, he's almost automatic down there. We saw in the first half, he had a few just bad possessions where he just missed a layup or kind of lost his dribble, but that's not normal. And the Patriots defense is really amped up in this second half. We've seen a few steals from Ben Boudreau, Dom Rice, and just a lot of just tipped passes, which is, it doesn't result in you getting the ball all the time, but that's good. It gets in the player's head. So Mustangs ball, Neil Mosser to inbound. Getting over in the corner. Again, good defense here from the Patriots. Got to watch out for that over-the-top pass. The freshman is going to have a good look at the 3-pointer there. Misses that one. A long rebound. Bernie not able to get that one. And now Neil Mosser has a look, but he decides to pass that one up. Yeah, that one hurts. Got to get an offensive rebound there. And good defense from Dom Rice. But, just gets the shot up there. A long pass up the floor to Noah Nordstrom. Thought about a 3, and he's going to get the ball stolen from him. That's just where you either got to take that 3 or get it out quick. The second defender's coming. Kind of a wild shot there. Should have probably just gone up with his left. Trying to be a little too flashy. Dom Rice getting hacked down low. We got the player complaining about playing actual defense. So Noah Nordstrom right here. Over to Bernie Anderson on the right side.
Yeah, now you have your.
It looks like it was going to be a good pass to Lance. That's what you want to set up. Dom Rice, a 3-pointer. Bang! Dom Rice cutting the lead down to 5. That's a shot we said he could hit. He missed that one going into the second, which really changed his game. But he's getting himself back in the flow of things. Dom Rice really proving himself not only in this game, but especially in that last one. They've cut this lead down to 5, 38-33. The crowd's starting to get into it. Good defense from Bernie. And they're going to call a foul on a loose ball.
Foul charge number 1, Bernie Anderson.
Oh, did they say blue too? What? Oh, it said blue too. Foul on blue too.
So that's going to be a foul on the Mustangs. I think it might have been a push-off when he was on the ground. Looks like he kind of shoved it to the side. Yeah, I saw the Millard North coach kind of getting heated, and I was just, I mean, obviously, it looks like to us that he just got a foul call towards him. So
I heard him say blue too, and I'm like, what? Like, no one really said anything.
Well, yeah, Lucian's furious stomping on the court, and then, because either way, it didn't really seem like a foul.
I mean, that's just kind of like the consistency of things, man. Just let him play.
That's just
unless
something
it's a total foul.
I think it was just he like kind of shoved him off him when he was on the ground, which usually that isn't a foul. That's usually just kind of the ref gets involved and says stop. Patriots, a three-pointer. Oh, in and out. That one could have changed the whole pace of this game. But that's the end of the third quarter. We got ourselves a game going into the fourth. The Patriots cut the lead down to 5. Mustangs, though, still up by 5. This is one of our shortest leads. It seems like they've always kept it to 6, and they kind of bring it back up to that 13-point lead. But the Patriots not out of this one. We consistently said that, and looks like we're going to be right. Brock, you know, the Patriots are back in this one. How do they continue that in the fourth quarter?
You know, they're getting good looks. They just really can't get anything to fall. And, you know, like we said, offensively, keep reversing the ball. You know, they reversed it that one time down there where Dom hit the 3. You know, it was kind of a bad pass. You know, it was good defense by Rollins there, fronting him and making the ball go a little bad pass. But, you know, keep reversing it and keep getting into Lance. And defensively, you got to guard up. I mean, Millard North, I mean, they're mid. At the end of the day, they're mid. I mean, if this is the third-ranked team in the state, Bellevue West and Gretna are just really dominant. I mean, you could throw Westside in that conversation, but
yeah, it's a great game, and yeah, Patriots cutting it down to 5 there, and they look good in that last 2 to 3 minutes. It was a slow start, but the thing is Millard South not having their best game, and they have a lot of slow starts, but Millard North isn't doing anything about it. I mean, it's almost like they're, in a sense, playing. You know, you hear the thing playing down to your competition. They're more just playing down to the pace of Millard South, which is going to play in their favor eventually, because that's something Patriots have struggled with is teams that want to play slow. I mean, that's just.
It's kind of been some, you know, almost selfish basketball from Millard North. I mean, a lot of one pass, dribble drive, missed shot. I mean, when they're getting their good looks is when they're sharing the ball, they're reversing it, they're getting kick-out threes. I mean, that's why they kind of extended the lead to what it was. But, you know, Millard South has been in this situation almost all year. I mean, how do they finish this game? It's really, do they want, they got to dig in deep. I mean, that Bernie possession was huge.
Three-pointer from Trotter. Misses that one quickly before this. We get too far into the fourth quarter. We're going to thank Starkey Auto Repair, the key to all your auto repair needs. Neil Mosser with it. Now swinging it into the corner. Make sure to visit the corner kick. Best fajitas, and he knocks that 3 down. And cut that lead to 5, back down to 8. Patriots got to keep matching the points of Millard North. Over to Rice. Rice had a good third quarter, getting himself involved not only on the scoring sheet, now Bedreau with it. So the Mustangs up 41-33. Bedreau, a three-pointer. Bang! Off the bank. The bank is open today. That's 12 points for Bedreau. For all our people tuning in from Brewski's, you know, hope you guys are enjoying the food down there. And we got a great game for you guys. 5-point game. The Mustangs lead 41-36, and the Patriots have really turned it on in these past few minutes, and especially at the end of the third quarter. Inside to the post.
Yeah, that's a foul.
And they're going to call a foul. It looked like Nordstrom was holding him down low.
You know, I think the shot clock is a very good addition. The one thing I would say needs to change is when there's a foul, the shot clock resets back to 35. I mean, I think there should be like a secondary number almost, like maybe like 25 or 20 or something like that, because, you know, going back to 35, I mean, that's almost a minute.
In the post, some good defense from Trotter, but, you know, that's just better offense. And here's Bedreau, you know, had himself a rough first half, but has really picked it up in the second. That one gets tipped away. Luckily, Trotter recovers, has Lance wide open down low, couldn't find him. Rice trying to get it into him. They have the mismatch, but a great tip pass. Here comes Millard North. all the way to the rim, and he finishes with the finger roll. Neil Mosser hasn't been able to get his three-point shot to go, but his defense has been pretty good. It comes up big on that possession.
You know, we said this game was going to be about who responds. Millard South is down 9. They've cut it back all game long. They have to be able to respond here. Got to keep your head high. I mean, there's so much time left on this clock. 5:50.
Yeah, under 6 minutes to go here at Millard South. Lance Rucker inside, 2 smaller defenders on him, but great defense for the Mustang. But he gets his rebound, and what an and one for Lance Rucker.
I mean, Millard North has done
He's just
such
so strong down there.
Great job of guarding him all night. It's just so hard for him to get the ball, but when he gets the ball, he's so dominant.
It's automatic. You know, got to give the Mustangs credit, though, for exactly what you just said. They've really made it hard for him to get the basketball, but when he does, boy, is he going to the rim, and he's going to the rim strong. We got a 7-point lead here for the Mustangs. Lance trying to cut it down to 6. Here comes the attempt. He misses that one a little short. That's what those free throws you got to capitalize on. There's been a few misses tonight, nothing crazy, but those really start to add up. The Mustangs lead by 7. If the Patriots, you got to start getting some stops here. You leave
him open.
One of the best shooters in all of Class A open, but he misses the layup as he goes into the rim. You know, that shot fake has been there all night, hasn't gone to it. He finally goes to it there, but he misses that layup. Here comes Trotter going inside. Has Bernie open for a 3. Corner kick. Oh, he misses that one. Lance Rucker grabs the rebound, and they call a foul. That's one where Bernie, one of the best three-point shooters on those teams, one of those you got to hit, but luckily they get the rebound, and the strength of Lance Rucker, he's able to kind of put his body into him and draw the foul.
Yeah, Bernie's 35% from 3. I mean, that's a very good look right there. Obviously wasn't able to go, but that's what you want.
Bedreau trying to take it inside, out to Bernie on the top of the key. Back to Bedreau, into Lance.
That's
has a smaller defender on him. He goes up, but great defense from North from behind. Blocking that one, might have caught some of the arm.
Yeah.
But overall, good defense. That's what they've been so good at doing all game long.
Timeout taken by the Mustangs.
So we're going to have a timeout for the Mustangs. They lead 45-38, a 7-point lead. And again, what do the Patriots kind of have to do? They keep getting it down to like 5. They just really can't get past that benchmark.
I mean, like we said, I mean, Lance is kind of the only thing that's been working. I mean, you've had sprouts from pretty much everyone on the team. Ben really hasn't been able to get anything going either. You know, he kind of forced some things in the first half, and he's really kind of calmed down, which is good to see because, you know, especially in a game like this, you cannot force anything. But, you know, you saw right there, that's probably about the easiest look for the rest of the game Lance is going to get. I mean, they're going to crash on him. They know the ball's going to him. You know, kick-out threes are going to be huge. Millard South, 30% from 3 as a team, not the greatest. Another thing to look out is Millard North is 71% from the free throw line.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously, you know, we saw in the girls' game, you know, Millard South is about 80%, 75, and they missed a couple, so you could get lucky, but you can't rely on that. So they got to start, and, you know, kind of, if they can get the lead down to 4 here, I think that's huge, especially with 4:55 on the clock. But, you know, once you know, we saw Millard South put that one away in the free throw, so, you know, it's going to be a great finish, so I'm excited.
Yeah, 7-point game, the Mustang lead, under 5 minutes to go. I think if Brewski's putting the stream on, I think we got to go get some Shirley Temples after this one.
I love myself good little Brewskis.
Love me some grenadine with a burger. The Mustangs got it now. Try to struggle with his post defense. They go right back to it, and they're going to draw a foul. Again, the struggle for the Patriots. They keep getting this game pretty close, within 5, and they just can't really get past. For whatever reason it is, they just can't get past that. But we're under 5 minutes. It's go time for the Patriots, down 7. And against a team like this that can really hold a lead, which the Mustangs have been able to do all game, eventually you're going to have to start getting close to that 2-point mark. Give yourself a chance to win late. And especially on senior night, you know, they're playing for a lot tonight. And I think that's going to come up big in these last 5 minutes. Here comes the second attempt, trying to extend that lead to 9. He can't do it, but Bedreau with the rebounds.
Yeah, he's a 63% free throw shooter right there. Went 1 and 2, and that's, you know, one of the guys who Millard South might be, you know, fouling. It's a bad pass.
It's a high 1-3-1, so you got to be very careful not to turn the ball over. And these turnovers from Millard South are starting to add up. There was a few in the first half, and in games like this, that's where Millard South has seemed to struggle. Bernie Anderson trying to play some good defense, but Neil Mosser too quick and blows by him.
Yeah, that's just a good finish right there. Got to dial in here. I mean, no more turnovers. Got to get the ball to number 1-1. I mean, he's going to win you the game.
Ben all the way to the rim. What a finish on the left side, virtually unguarded. 14 points for Bedreau. Yeah, right now it's either you're getting the ball to Boudreaux, and he's driving, and then getting it to Lance. It's been your offense all night and all season long.
Yeah. I expect, either Noah Nordstrom.
Great pass from Neil
Foul.
Mosser.
That's a foul. You can live with that foul. Like I just said, 63%. Maybe get some noise from the student section. They're pretty dead.
Yeah, I mean, on some of these switches, the Patriots really struggle. They keep screening with Boudreaux. It gets set up on these big men, and then they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
It's a great, very well-coached team for the Mustangs. So here comes the first attempt. Can extend the lead to 10. And for Mustang fans, once you get this lead to 10, under 4 minutes, it's very difficult to come back. So the Patriots going to have to knock down some shots and get it into Lance and get it to that big body down low, which is Rucker, and see if he can get this team some momentum. Here comes that second attempt. The free throw shooting from the Mustangs has been very good tonight, and that's certainly going to have a big impact on this result. Here's Boudreaux with it. This 1-3-1 has been a little bit of a struggle for the Patriots. It is a tough defense to play against, and they almost force another turnover there. Has Boudreaux open. Maybe he can step into a 3 here. He decides not to. He goes all the way to the rim. A beautiful pass, but Lance Rucker can't come down with it. And this 1-3-1 seems to really be flustering the Patriots. It's a lot of traps. You got to be smart with basketball, but it's very easy defense to get wide open shots against. And I think with this timeout here, they're going to discuss that. And if I'm Millard North, I'm getting out of this defense. Lucien is a very good head coach, and I think he's going to draw up something perfect for this.
Yeah.
And yeah, with North, I mean, it's great to switch defenses out of a timeout anyways, and I think that could really be good for them. The Mustangs lead by 10. Brock, I mean, it's really been stagnant for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Just this fourth quarter, like we saw a little spark in the first and second. How do they get back to that offense that they were running in the third quarter?
Well, I don't really think there's going to be a lot of offense, that they really can run. I mean, obviously not from the standpoint of they can't run it. It's just, there's 3:37 left. They're going to switch to a full court press here, try and get some turnovers. But Millard North, they're in that extended 1-3-1, and Millard South has not been able to get anything going. And it's kind of been because there's only 3 guys up, really, and there's 2 guys just standing in the corner. I mean, they're really taking themselves out of the play, so they can't really get anything going. But, you got to get Lance the ball. I mean, you got to knock down shots here. I mean, that's what's going to get you back in the game because Millard, Ben Boudreaux's going to keep driving, and, you've seen Millard North kind of start and helping a little bit more. So, the kick-out threes are going to be there. It's whether they hit them or not is really going to be the effect on this ending of the game. Yeah,
and this extended 1-3-1, another reason why it's working so well is the length of Millard North.
That's true.
It's not the tallest team, but every player on the court is so lengthy. I mean, if you look out on the roster right now, those dudes' arms are going down to almost their knees. I mean, it's a very lengthy team, and I'm almost surprised they didn't switch into this extended 1-3-1 earlier. But, again, I think Millard South will have a perfect plan for it. They almost got a turnover there. Lucky break for the Mustangs. Could have been a big momentum shift there. Patriots get back and recover well.
You do not have to foul here. You can play defense. You got till about 1:30 till you really got to start fouling. You can just fly around here. Make Millard North take a.
You should really want to force a contested shot or
dude's had some very questionable calls all night long.
Didn't look like much contact there, but now we are in the 1-and-1. We're in the bonus, which that is going to play a huge role, especially with Millard South. Having to ramp up the defense. Obviously, we're probably going to see a lot more fouls come with that. So 10-point lead, the Mustangs. The referee looks like he's stopping here. Maybe some blood on the player's face. Looks like he was wiping his nose. I think he's good, but. So 50-40, and I mean, the Mustangs, if they can knock down, if they knock down the rest of their free throws for the end of the game, they can easily put this one away and ruin Millard South senior night.
Timeout taken by the Mustangs.
So it's going to be a timeout by the Mustangs. They're going to let their star point guard get checked out by their athletic staff. It looks like it's probably just a bloody nose or something. I'm not sure. He doesn't really seem unfazed. He kind of seems like pissed off that he's getting taken off the court right now. You don't usually take a timeout for.
Yeah, maybe this is kind of a little good break for Millard South here, and kind of obviously don't have to use a timeout, a little longer than a timeout maybe, but they got to get something changing here.
Yeah.
And I really don't know what it is because we've said multiple times that get the ball to Lance, but now that they're in the 1-3-1, it's kind of just players got to make plays. I mean, we can't really say anything. We think it's just you know, they're being very sloppy with the ball. I'm not sure the total amount of turnovers they have right now, but it's been not very good. So look at Millard North right here. I mean, really just three-pointers have been the reason why they're up. I mean, they have
been shooting the basketball very well.
8 threes. I mean, 24, almost half their points are from three.
Misses the free throw there on that 1-and-1, which
that's a huge break.
Yeah, that's lucky for Millard South. There's Patriots with it, but they've not been able to do anything in this 1-3-1. And here's that trap. Good job to step through. Now they got the advantage. Noah Nordstrom, corner three, misses that one. Lance Rucker is able to get the rebound and swings it over to Patriots. Top of the key, misses that one. Now Nordstrom, another offensive rebound. This is what you want for the Patriots, but you got to get a shot out of it. Flying around here on the rebounds. So maybe slow the possession down here and get a little bit better of a shot.
I kind of want to see some pick and roll action from.
Yeah, get Lance Rucker going downhill. That's going to be out of bounds. He's lost the dribble, Austin Trotter. It's been some tough turnovers here tonight for the Patriots. See if they can get a steal here. They almost do, and Austin Trotter gets a steal.
That's a really good no-call.
Going all the way to the rim, and he's going to get fouled.
I mean, that dude has been terrible on that line. That's not a foul at all. I mean, on Millard South, that is not a foul. But I am very glad they did not call that one right there because Trot was set.
Yeah, letting him play.
Yeah.
But here, Trotter to the line in the 1-and-1. You know, obviously, you'd rather just go up with the layup there, but
yeah,
I mean, good defense. Yeah, good defense to step through and get the ball out of there. I mean, you get a foul, but maybe that's a good foul. You know, it's going to be a wide open layup. If not, now we're in the 1-and-1. He could possibly miss a free throw here.
Yeah, Trotter, 80% from free throw.
Misses that one, though. Lance Rucker not able to get the rebound.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, they're going to fall a foul. Nordstrom was just going for it. Kind of leaned his shoulder into him. And again, now you're just trading free throw opportunities. And Millard North has been the better team all around shooting the basketball tonight from the field.
Yeah, I mean, this just kind of shows, though, if this is the third-ranked team in the state, Millard South can play with anyone. I mean, obviously Bellevue West is on a different level of their own, but, I mean, give me a break. Third ranked team.
Yeah, and I mean, we said in our pregame show that this record really doesn't tell the story.
Yeah.
It's at 5-11, and we've been at all these games, and that's why we can say this. But they're in almost all of these games.
Yes.
You know, their point differential on like an average loss is like 2 points. I'm pretty sure. Like it's something crazy.
I mean, yeah, they've lost five games by less than 2 points. I mean, they've lost on 3 buzzer beaters. Come on, Noah.
Noah Nordstrom, a long three, misses that one. And Rice inside, and one for Dom Rice. Has an opportunity, and this free throw is necessary right now to cut this lead down to 7 to give this team a chance to win the game. 7 points for Dom Rice, having himself a great game.
Yeah, you know, Millard South has not been able to get anything going from 3, and it kind of seems like lately that's all they've been trying to do. They have 5 threes. I mean, they're 6 of, what did I say? How many make 6? 6 of 17. I mean, they can't get anything to go. That's a huge rebound.
Good rebound from Rice. Shot the free throw and still got his own rebound.
Can't force anything.
Swinging over to Nordstrom. They've been trying to get that 3. They've had a lot of good looks, just haven't been able to get anything to go. Trying to find Trot. Now Bernie's got an open look. They need this one. Misses that one strong. And that's going to be Patriots basketball. And on this last few possessions, Millard South has every opportunity to get back in this game. They just haven't been able to knock down 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And just the shooting for the Patriots has really been if they lose this game, we're gonna look back on that.
Yeah.
But they've had so many open looks from 3.
I mean, you can't be mad about that 3 right there. That's a great look.
Yeah, it's a great look, and it has been on the last few possessions. Trotter, they're trying to set up a Boudreaux 3. They got good positioning with Rucker. Going inside, 2 defenders on him, draws the foul. And it looks like that one might have spinned in, and usually the strength of Rucker is enough to get that and 1, but he'll go to the line. Rucker, for a big man, a pretty good free throw shooter.
These are huge.
Yeah.
I mean, they've struggled from the free throw line. I mean, both teams have, but these are huge right here. It's kind of a make or break of the game.
Makes the free throw there. Ice in his veins there with Lance Rucker. Cutting this lead down to 7. Knock this one down, bring it down to 6, and he does. Under 2 minutes, 6-point lead for the Mustangs. They got to be very smart with the basketball. And the Patriots, I don't think they need to foul yet. So need to play good defense, and they get a trap there. Almost another steal. Another trap. Just got to keep forcing these traps, try and force an error from Millard North. They're not trying to foul yet.
Yeah,
The
cannot
coaches
foul
are
him.
reinforcing that, yelling that. Neil
Cannot-
Mosser
your
struggling
hands
with the
off.
pressure here from Nordstrom. He's got a trap set up, and now inside for North. That shot clock is approaching. We got 7, 6, a long three-pointer. Lance Rucker might have got a hand on that one, but they're not able to get the rebound. And then an and one for Millard North. Coach is complaining that that wasn't a shot clock violation, but
that didn't hit the rim.
yeah, it didn't hit the rim,
Yeah,
so
that
that's
should
a
have been
shot
a
clock
shot clock
violation.
violation.
It didn't hit the rim.
That should have been a shot clock.
Yeah, it didn't hit the rim, so it'll be a
That is a huge
That is-
break.
that-
That didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock
that
doesn't
essentially.
reset.
I mean, that ruins the game for the
Yeah,
the refs are gonna.
Yeah, that because
didn't
there
hit
should have
the
been.
rim.
It was 3 seconds when he shot the ball. So 3, 2, 1. He gets. It doesn't matter if.
Yeah, and that's one of the most basic rules in college
because Millard
basketball.
South
you would
didn't
think.
have possession of it, so it doesn't reset at all. It only resets on the shot clock.
Yeah,
or
and
on
that
the-
shot
on the-
clock
if it
was
hits
at
the rim.
2 when he shot it, so
Yeah.
only resets on if it hits the
I
rim.
mean,
So there's
the
no way
shot
that this
clock-
would be a free throw,
The
or
shot
that would
clock
even be
not
accounted.
working is kind of the story. They just lost. That's just lost in the game.
And it didn't hit the rim. It didn't hit the rim.
That's horrible.
That's
I mean,
gonna lose them the game.
Yeah.
Knocks down that free throw. Great job from Millard North to take advantage of that, but
That's. I mean, they're getting
lucky
cheated.
break there for the Mustangs. The Patriots are kind of on a run of their own. We got a 9-point game.
You know,
Minute 8 to remaining. I mean, there's
Watch Millard South lose by 3.
inside. Rice, a pretty move. Lance Rucker gets a rebound on
And
the three.
one.
People, it goes up. Wanted a foul there. He doesn't get it. He necks the layup down.
He is terrible.
And I mean,
all
that was
game,
a lot
both
of contact there.
Both teams.
Yeah,
He's
both
been-
teams. Lucian's still furious about that shot clock, really changing the game. I mean, if that doesn't happen, we got a 4-point game right now. Patriots cut into one of the lowest leads of the night. And
that is very. I guarantee you, this is going back to the NSAA because there's no way it should not be going back to the NSAA. I mean, that is horrible. That. I mean, what do you do about that?
Yeah.
Like that literally just changed the outcome of the game. It's a 7-point game. Would have been a 4. Now there's 56 seconds left. I mean,
yeah, but we're under the minute. I mean, Lance knocks down that. He knocks down that layup. I mean, the Patriots not out of this one, fighting the adversity. 7-point game, and if this one's not over, we're under a minute, 7 points, a few more stops. With the way they've been playing defense, obviously they had that shot clock that should have gone their way, but they played great defense on that possession, got what they wanted. It just didn't turn out with the refs, but they've been forcing a lot of turnovers in the last few minutes.
Yeah, that's going back to the NSAA.
So full court press, man press here. Neil Mosser with it, trying to force a turnover here. The Patriots are. They're going to foul there. Yeah, and I mean
50% free throw shoot. I mean, that's a good foul.
Goes the line. One of the more inexperienced players from Millard North, only averaging 1 point a game. So he's to be at the free throw line.
I mean, instead of a 4-point game, going to put your team up 5, just put them up 8.
Davis makes the basket.
So he knocks both free throws down. That's the guy you want shooting the basketball, but now we're at a 9-point lead under a minute. And now we're kind of at that point where this one seems out of reach. But with the way they've been able to shoot 3 in previous games, maybe you can see Boudreaux get a good look here. He does get a pretty good look. In and out. That one doesn't fall. And now, there's going to be a foul on the rebound.
Yeah. And here's another.
Rucker, his second.
He's got 50%. He's 50% from the line. They're going to Rollins. Rollins 67.
Looks like the foul was on 5, but I guess
I thought it was
Rollins.
on 5 as well.
We hear the Lincoln chants coming. 9-point lead late in this game. You guys.
That's a good break right there.
Trotter with it over to Bedreau. Yeah. Under 40 now. Got to get a three-pointer on this possession, I would think, or really wide open too. And they miss another three. Rucker, another strong rebound, trying to put this team on his back.
How's that not a foul?
And Rucker will make the two.
Rucker makes the basket. Full timeout taken by the Patriots. 15-5.
So 7-point lead here for the Mustangs, under 30. And again, I really don't think this game is completely out of reach yet. You know, if they can get.
Oh, Lincoln checking in.
So Lincoln's checking in, and in a game where this isn't over yet.
No. And
Lincoln has a chance here. One of those guys that hasn't got a chance to really prove himself, but we know what he can do, and we know he's just an amazing player for this team and is really an all-out guy. I mean, he can go out, get this team a steal with the speed he plays with.
Yeah.
I mean, if Lincoln coming off the bench, knock down a three in the situation. We saw him hit that three yesterday, or not yesterday, the last game they played. And man, it was electric. He's checking back in now. We got our, I don't know if we can switch to the webcam real quick, but we got our thank you Lincoln shirts on. Thank you to Lincoln, because we all love Lincoln, and he's checking in now. This is why we wore him. We got a Cohen on the back. Oh, that's the wrong way. We got a Cohen on the back. They good! So in a 7-point game, 30 seconds left. This one's not over, but Lincoln is in the game. And if the Patriots ever had a chance to win it, it just went up by almost 100% with Lincoln in the game. They got the trap. That's all because of Lincoln's great defense. And now they're going to foul. So 5 seconds run off the clock there. And, I mean, if they can get a missed free throw here and then get it to Lincoln, because he's one of the best three-point shooters, I mean, in Millard South history, you know, if they could get it to Lincoln, I think they could get back in this game.
Shot 100% from three last game.
Yeah, for our people watching at Brewski's, if you don't know, last game Lincoln shot 100% from three. Just a electric score for this team, but just hasn't got a chance to really show himself a lot. You know, I don't know why, but he's just not getting many minutes. And they're going to sub him out. So Lincoln got him by about 4 seconds there. And now an 8-point lead for the Mustangs. Got to have a three here to cut this lead down to 5. Bedros wants to take it. Surprised that wasn't a foul. Bedros got another good look at it. A deep one, and he gets that one to go. And they're going to say it hit the top wire, so it's not going to go in, and that one about wraps this up, so Lincoln's going to check back in. Lincoln. So Lincoln's checking back in.
Do I hear MVP chants?
I think I am hearing
MVP.
So Lincoln's checking in. They're going to foul here. Up 8. So not sure that's going to do much, but if anything, it gets Lincoln some more floor time. So.
And look at that. Another game that Millard South has just been in it until the end. They just have not been able to finish. And, you know, a reason of that is, you know, they're missing their key player. And, I mean, he's coming back
in my opinion,
soon.
their best player in Will Cooper. And, I mean, it makes you wonder. You know, I mean, all we can do is wonder, but how different is this game with one of the best players in all of Class
season.
A?
I mean,
this
really
season
the season.
Because, again, all these games we're talking about that are within 2 really flip the other direction with Will Cooper on the roster. And
he's only played, you know, 5 games. And, you know, that's a reason why Millard South is their 12th loss right here. I mean,
a 9-point lead for the Mustangs, under 10 seconds. The Patriots going to try and get a score here. Nordstrom, a long 3. Let's see if he can knock this one down. He can't, so the Mustangs going to dribble this one out. They win 57-48. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the stream. That was our senior night, so thank you so much to the seniors here at Millard South. The Mustangs win 57-48. Thank you so much for joining us, Dylan Schiessler and Brock Murtaugh. Signing off.